Yes, all alone. All by myself. It's me, it's Nick, it's Nicky Pots and Pans. We are getting ready for the last round of the AoS Teams Tournament here at Adepticon. It is the last Adepta Day, and we will be Adepta done after this. Ryan is currently getting the teams mic'd up and ready for the fun. He will be back momentarily, but until then, oh, there he is. There's an arm. Is he halfway in? He's halfway in and he's out. So we are getting queued up and ready to go. Ryan has now joined the program.
I'm the new best boy.
You are the new best boy. Not the first boy, but the second boy. Second boy, best boy. Well done. So we have pointed out that it is the last Adepta Day before Adepta done. We've done all the puns. We've made all the people laugh and groan all at the same time. The lists for the matchup that we have on table 1 are in the description, but me and Ryan will walk through them momentarily.
Yes.
If you are new to the viewing, we are doing a interesting teams format here where it's not your standard doubles event, but you have a team of 4 and you rotate between the different combinations that you can have. In this one in particular, the opposing team will pick who they want to play and vice versa. So that is how we get the makeup for the doubles in this round. There are also some neat rules that are in addition to this. The most of note that we want to point out at the start is there is a command ability that you can use in the hero phase that is once per battle and it lasts to the end of your turn. And that is that you could pick a unit, and this unit can be destroyed. And that unit then gains the faction keyword of your doubles part. So you get the keyword of the other person, which is creating a lot of fun interactions that we've seen throughout the day. So, for instance, in our last round, we had the Maw Crusher get a -1 to hit and a 5-up ward coming from getting a Tzeentch faction ability.
From the Shield of Fate.
Yes. So, a lot of fun there. So, we'll see what we've got going on in this one. But in the meantime, let's take a look at our lists.
How about battle plan?
No. Right.
Okay, Roiling Roots. So we've got 6 objectives. Obviously, they're in 2 diagonal lines like this. 11-inch deployment zones. The twist mechanic. If you are the underdog, you use Tangling Tendrils. You can. Or you must, actually. Once per battle round, start a battle round. Best boy, first boy.
I heard it too.
Tangling Tendrils. Declare, pick a pair of objectives to be the target. Effect for the rest of the battle round. Units, friendly and enemy, have strike last while they're contesting either target objectives. So you have to choose a pair. So that's either the 2 reds or the 2 greens. Neither of the home objectives qualify. So everything in neutral territory. And the idea here is if you want to be able to go not have strike last, you need to engage with something that while you're not standing on the objective. So how can you shut this off? If you're on the objective and you want to make sure your opponent has to also get strike last, you have to stand outside of a ½ inch of the edge so that if they charge you, then they're implicitly standing on the objective. Yes? So we're thinking about it, reverse engineering how you make sure you can get the objective and don't get, bamboozled.
Yes.
Nick, tell us about the scoring.
Scoring for this battle plan is you're going to score 5 points if you control at least 1 objective. You'll score 3 if you control any pairs, and you will score 2 if you have more than your opponent. So pretty basic, other than just the pair ones.
Yeah.
No more in this, or I'm sorry, no 2 more basically. Yep. Yes. So then, moving over into us.
Let's do the stream first, I guess. What, the main table?
Yeah.
And then maybe let's do Fundle Bundle.
Fundle Bundle.
Fundly Bundle. There are multiple Fundle Bundle teams, by the way. This is Fundle Bundle 3 out of 4, coming all from, I guess, the same club in Kenosha, if I'm not mistaken.
Kenosha.
All right. So let's take a look what they got. They got a KO. Actually, is that true?
Should be.
Yeah. Okay. So we've got KO with veteran ground troops, and we got an Admiral with bold as brass, Navigator with Emberstone Flare, Arkanaut Ironclad, Endrinriggers with a small unit of Endrinriggers. We got some Thunderers, and of course the Zontari Endrin. Who is he playing with as his teammate?
He is partnered with
James and Jason, it sounds like. We got a Stormcast list, Thunderhead Host, with Tornus the Redeemed. We don't see Tornus too much.
No, not at all.
He's the named new version of the Lord of Zeros, Knight of Zeros, sorry. And we got an Aetherwings unit, a Prosecutor's unit. Then we've got Questor Soulsworn for the teleport and having a ward on the objectives, and a Vanguard-Raptors long strikes unit.
Sure.
So what's this combo trying to do, Nick?
Well, I need to refresh on the first one. So we're seeing a decent amount of shooting on both ends here, with some movement shenanigans that we're going to see. So Questers are no joke, trying to lift them and move them. So putting them on the an objective outside there to get your 5 aboard, typically deep striking them in if possible. And then, your Vanguard are also going to go and harass and start shooting things off. And you pair that with the KOs shooting that we've got. I think we saw Thunders, am I correct?
No, not Thunders.
No.
It was, just the Ironclad moving with some injury. The Ironclad's not going to be able to bring it like it's a massive load of people. It's just mainly trying to give some firepower with the Admiral combos really well.
You have some Grundstok Thunderers there. Yep.
And the Navigator can even teleport a boat, if I'm not mistaken. So you can move that boat to another part and go with it. So you get kind of the equivalent of the old Fly High.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably what we're doing. And I would guess that the KO is sticking together the whole time.
Now, normally I would be inclined to say this is going to be, they're going to really be able to lean into the movement shenanigans and out position the other team. However, if we look at the other team,
yes,
not necessarily the case, because they are running their first list with Idoneth Deepkin.
And before you even go into that, this team is only Idoneth lists or KO lists.
Yes.
And 3 out of 4 of them use a Regiment of Renown from the other army.
Yes.
Meaning, and one of them is using a Regiment of Renown out of Stormcast. We got a little splash of Stormcast, but it's pretty on brand. And they have a display board. I think I might have heard that they won or that they're in the top 3 or something.
Okay, great. Yeah, I definitely wanted to vote for it.
They have a crazy display board, and they've got a lot of goodies for us. If you guys caught round 1 of this, we got to see the Fire Slayers team, which was definitely the most organized and teamy
was this book
of what we had on stream. But now we have a contender, and we'll show you the stuff later, but let's talk about the list. Go for it, Nick.
So for this Idoneth Deepkin, we're looking at Deep Sea Stalkers, and they are running Master of the Path, Restless Energy, but that's a mix and match. We'll talk about that in a minute. In the General's Regiment, we have the Eidolon aspect of the Storm with Merciless Raider and the armor of Sithai, sure. Then we've got some Ishlan Guard, and then we have a Scourge of Garan Namardi Thralls that are reinforced, and then the Regiment of Renown, we have the Skyport Profiteers, so that's including a Code Right, some Thunderers, 2 Deck Sweepers, a rifle, and so 2 units of Thunderers.
But interestingly, you don't have to say what your armament is. So he did explicitly say here, one of them's going with the mixed weapons and one's going with just rifles.
Right.
And this is one of those popular regiments of renown that ends up teleporting stuff, and it can teleport stuff in the other army too. But I think it might have to be infantry. So in this case, that might just be the Scourge Thralls, which are reinforced as a block of 20 and can be fighting and then walking out of combat, which is really cool.
Yeah.
But we'll talk more about the list and then switch over to his teammates.
Yes.
Go for it.
KO. So, as you can see, that's why I was alluding to. Maybe not so much on the out movement. So we've got the Rapid Redeployment Squadron, as they like to be called. But in the first regiment, we are going to have the Aetheric Navigator. Sorry, my contacts are going crazy. With Blazebeard and Sun's Bamboozling Flat Gun.
Very strong.
Yes. And then we've got Boldest Brass as well as the other one. We've got a reinforced Endrinrigger engine.
I want to record whatever you just said.
I don't know what just came out of my mouth.
It sounded like a type of drink. An Emberstone.
Yeah. Anyways, then we've got a gun hauler with the
all the names. Zombar Core.
Give me your glasses.
Zombar Core Dealbreaker Battle Ram.
Yes, thank
all
you.
right, and then another gun
hauler, and then we've got the Regiment and now the Bloodthirsty Shiver with it comes with 2 sharks.
Speaking of shivering, it's quite cold in this. Today's gotten a little warmer.
It's a little warmer, yeah. I think that has something to do with the nice heat we're getting from outside.
Yes.
But yeah, it is frigid in this hall, I must say. I was a little chilly yesterday and still chilly today. I have to cover up all the Threshold logo with my flannel.
No, I want to talk about that list real quick. if I'm not mistaken, Rapid Redeployment Squadron is the one that works with gun haulers to give them more transport capacity. So that's why we've got 2 gun haulers here and a big block of Endrinriggers, which are decent in combat. They also heal some boats. And remember, those gun haulers are nothing to sneeze at. A 2+ save, 10 wounds. Hey, and the Navigator can also teleport one of them. So we've got a lot of movement shenanigans here. And then the Bloodthirsty Shiver, you've got 2 Alopexes that are flying around with harpoons, which is going to be anti-monster, but I don't think we got any monsters in this matchup. So, yeah, let's take a look at our top down just to show you what we're working with here. Amazing terrain provided by Adepticon's Hank.
Absolutely, yeah. Beautiful looking terrain.
And yeah, we've had the other tables also got beautiful terrain, all of them really. Yeah, it's been hitting it out of the park.
I think at this point, Ryan, we only miss 2 sets.
Yes,
because we've done 6 in total, and so in each set of 8, you mentioned that there was there was a different set. So we got the majority of the terrain shown off here.
Yeah, it was there was a Beast of Chaos one.
Yes,
that had like a Herdstone, and you know what? Actually, there might have been 10 sets because there's an Ideneth one with ships, and I said no to that one because I thought we might have more Ideneth.
Sure, and good call.
Yeah, and there was also one with Seraphon Temples, if I'm not mistaken. So there might be another one we're forgetting about.
All right, but overall, we've got more than half on display here.
Yeah,
and they have all looked just fantastic.
Yeah. So obviously they're just deploying right now. Let's take a look at the other lists, say on Fundle Bundle.
Sure.
And maybe put the top. No, the list, of course. Yes. So the other 2 Fundle Bundle players are, I don't know, I haven't memorized their list yet, but I can tell you right now the other team, the Ideneth KO one, is on brand.
Yes, so Fundle Bundle, that would be... Let's see. This one for sure.
Okay, so we got Slaves of Darkness, Legion, the First Prince. Of course, this is an army of renown. And then we've got Morbid Conjuration, Bellicor, Eternus, and then just a bunch of Bloodletters.
Very similar to the list we saw last night.
They didn't have Bloodletters last night, I don't think.
I think it was Screamers, or am I thinking?
They had Screamers. They had, maybe. I don't think so.
I think mostly is that it's Bellicor and Eternus.
Yes, yeah, and I mean that's just to get the Wombo combo there. The Eternus can come back. There's some tricks there. Bloodletters are strong. These are the recurring Bloodletters. These are not the current Khorne ones. They stayed on their own war scroll. But they come back every combat phase or every end of turn that they're still in combat.
Yeah.
D3 models, which means
yes.
And it's not bad D3, is it?
No.
So you're getting at least 2 wounds back, maybe 6.
Yes.
It's a lot.
Both turns.
Both to every turn.
Yeah.
Any turn, every turn.
Any turn, every turn, first boy, best boy.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Tumnus.
Yes, Mr. Tumnus.
All right, let's not forget.
Yes.
Okay. And then, are we sure that they've got it?
That's why I'm double checking. That looks like Feck on the... Oh, you know what it is? Let's walk through. I inadvertently closed one earlier, so we'll come back to it so I don't have to dig.
All right, so this will be switching to the other team. So for table 2 with the KO and Ideneth team, we got a KO Pioneers and Scavengers list with Admiral, Celestial Burst Grenade, always good, Combat Grafter, Frigate, Salvagers, Shore, that's reinforced. Then we got the Regiment around Namarti Shore Raid, which has a Thrallmaster, a block of Reavers, a block of Thralls. What's cool about this, I just thinking about it now, you gain all of your units count as friendly.
Yes.
Which means for your teammate, which means if you're playing with each other's regiments of renown, you maining KO is this, and then you've got Ideneth as your regiment of renown, they get to benefit from all the Ideneth abilities going on the other side of your table.
Right.
So it's not only thematic, but because of the giving the friendly keyword, it means you're getting lots of stuff that's getting buffed.
Indeed.
And what's kind of interesting is regiments of renown always come with extra abilities that they wouldn't have gotten if you had taken them in their original faction, which means now you can have your cake and eat it too.
And we all love cake, Brian.
Yes. Cheesy. All right, here we go.
No, Frosty.
Okay, go ahead. Tell us about this one.
All right. More KO. We've got the Achillean Beastmasters. So this
More KO, he says, when he immediately says Achillean Beast. There will be. Well, actually, there won't be. There's no KO in this list.
You know what? There is KO. I can see KO. Exactly. You know what it is, fam? My brain is addicted to that. It's been a lot. So let me try it again. Ideneth Deepkin in the Achillean Beastmasters. Thank you. And you can have my second apology now. Now we're even. Yes. In the General's Regiment, we have the Achillean King with the form of Fang Mora with Life Kelp Pod, and also accompanied by a reinforced unit of Morsar Guard. In a second regiment, we have the Isharan Soul Crier, and then we have the Regiment of Renown, Valnir's Stormwings. So this is that Stormcast one that you were talking about.
Splashing some.
That comes with a Knight Draconis and a Stormdrake Guard. They've listed that they are taking the lances on that Stormdrake Guard.
Yeah, so I think maybe the idea with this is the KO. I'm trying to think of what the two KO regiments are. You've got the one with the teleport, and then you've got another one with, I think, a gun.
Salvagers, right?
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. It could be that they just decided, look, we wanna do something that actually makes sense in our list, and it kind of makes sense for this Skyport kind of sea thing. So it makes sense. There could be some dragons hanging around.
Why not?
And plus, they're all order armies. You know, it's not too weird. I'm sure there was a part of them. There was a purist part of them that was like, man, are you sure you want to do this? Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm sure they made it make sense on their display board too. Yeah, cool.
Let's jump over here, and then I will dig out that last list.
All right. Yeah, sounds good. Let's see. What else did we forget to say? So the battle tactics you referred to earlier are determined. Each of the players in the team have to each pick 2 battle tactics, and the only restriction they can't pick the exact same combo. Mm-hmm. And then when you get paired into which team you're going to have, in the first 3 rounds, we had a lot of control. It wasn't dependent on your opponent, but you had to eventually have played with all 3 combos. And then in these last 2 rounds, the ones for day 2, there was a little bit more of a traditional teams pairing dynamic, where your opponent kind of takes some control over, but of course you would have some repeats of what you've already done.
Sure.
And when you do that, you then look at all of your 3 or 4 unique battle tactics that you have between the 2 of you, and you pick which 2 make the most sense for this mission and for who you're against before you put any models on the table.
Yes.
All right, so you get the list for.
I got the list. Fecky boys. We have the Royal Menagerie. And this is going to be a big old spicy terror goose who's got the Grizzly Pennant, Savage Beyond Reason, and Savage Abomination. All leading into giving more attacks for the companion weapons and all sorts of fun. Then we've got another regular Royal Terror Goose. We've got a MSU unit of Crypt Flayers. These are the flyy boys, so they are pretty quick. And then we've got Royal Zombie Dragons. Now remember that the Crypt Flayers can teleport to a hero that's out there in the movement phase, and the Royal Zombie Dragon can basically deep strike anywhere on the board during its movement phase. Now, of note, we do not have a Charnel Throne, and realistically, the reason behind that is there's no one to put in it. So you're not going to be getting the benefit for that. So there's really no point. Good call. So they didn't bring that out, and they're also exactly 1,000 on the dot, and the Charnel Throne does in fact cost points.
Huh. Cool. So this list looks filthy. If you combine it with your right,
be filthy, yeah,
or the right, opponent or your teammate, it's going to be able to chew through some stuff.
Sure.
Do you send everything together, or do they split up?
It depends on what the other part of your team is doing, but I think the Terror Goose is going to hang out with some other Terror Goose. The Zombie Dragon is usually off by itself because it's creating some threat pieces jumping around the board. Remember, this is quite a wide mission. With 6 objectives, so it can kind of do its own thing. But putting all of the artifacts in there is really leaning into the main Terror Goose is going to slap and go in hard. And then I believe this is what paired up with the Slaves to Darkness. So we have Be'lakor, doing Be'lakor things in Eternus. So that's what we got going on there. Maybe a little bit of a screen for them with the Bloodletters, and then hop over and go get something, fight it real hard. You know what's
kind of crazy is that this mission is actually quite punishing for armies that don't have mobility, but 7 out of 8 of the armies here have serious mobility.
Yeah, it's an interesting matchup that we've got. Yeah.
It's the Legion of the First Prince that's going to struggle maybe a little bit, but then maybe we backfield it, keep Be'lakor, as you say, open so we can bring back those Bloodletters. Yep. I want to show a little bit of the lore stuff. So they handed us all kinds of goodies. They even said, how many guys do you have? So Kai, you're getting one too if you're listening. Best boy, first boy.
I'm going to step away, Ryan, and get those battle tactics from our table.
Yep. So, first off, they don't have to do this, but it gives them extra points at the tournament. So they printed out lists. As you can see here, this is one of our lists, KO, with the Namarti Shore Raid. And each one of these has a different vibe. So here's an example of the kind of scroll, and it's themed to look like an old parchment paper. And these are also the list that they hand to their opponent. Here's our eels and the name of your player. Beautiful. I don't even know where this art came from, but they don't look like GW art. It looks unique. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. What's up?
I have an answer for you with that art.
Oh, tell me now. Oh, here, I'll put on my, go ahead.
So that art is actually my teammate Nick. He took we have photos that we were sharing of our actual models.
Yeah.
He put that through an AI processor to kind of stylize it and cartoon it. But all of the images are just photos of our own work and put into that context.
Absolutely beautiful. Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, so that's Goodie 1. Goodie 2, I'm saving maybe the best for last. Goodie 2 is the story behind it. So they have a full story. And if you compare it with our Fire Slayers team, we had a similar kind of storybook that also had their War Scrolls in it. Yes, that has their War Scrolls in it as well. But they've got a similar vibe here. And this is almost like a little menu. And then it's named the Leviathan's Grudge, the Doom of Extraction Anchorage Zufbar. It has the names of the guys. And then we get art along with the story of what the deal is with their army and a QR code. If you'd like to support Ocean Conservancy, consider donating. What's going on here, guys? Why don't we have this in the Netherlands? I don't know. I don't know if they would go. I mean, to be fair, most of the teams here did not do this kind of this level. This is top tier.
How would we do this in the Netherlands? Maybe we burn into a block of cheese our lore or something with a little cheese wheel, and we can hand it to our opponent.
Sure. They'd probably complain that was wasting money.
And cheese.
Yeah. Okay, and will you hand me one of the goodie bags?
Yes.
And the last, and saving the best for last, you get this little goodie bag that you get to take with you that has a map on it, and then inside you've got a grudge, close talkers. Oh wait, you're supposed to give people grudges. There's little tattoos. You've got Swedish fish, which is one of my favorites. The Swedish fish and friends. And then you got a little lollipop, and to close it all out, Nick, we might have to break our little rule and partake.
Oh boy.
We get a little bottle of rum.
And a snappy thing. I think this is like a wristband.
Slap bracelet.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Look at that, guys.
I'm known to wear all the swag that I'm given, so I'm going to wear this for the remainder of the day.
I mean, compared to the green streak that Nick still hasn't got
It's still in my hair. Yeah, it's been a lot of hair washing, and I still can't get it out of the front.
I got mine out, I think, just fine. But anyway, let's take a look at the table. Or do you want to pop in the stuff first? Or are we good? Okay, cool.
I'm on top. I got this.
Look at this. He's a pro.
Look at that.
We're still deploying on this table. Let's check in on the other table real quick. All right, I think they're started. I heard them say, good luck or whatever. Can we zoom in a little bit? Zoomy. I think the chaos death side's easier to quickly assess. So, again, they're playing the same mission, but we've rotated here. Fundle Bundle is correctly, as you would assume, on the left. We got Bellicor with his bloodletters, no surprise there. We've got the two of the dragons. Do you see which one's the hero one? I think it's the hero on the bottom. Because he's got a...
This Terror guy's here has no hero on it, so I'm assuming it's our regular one, and this would be our normal one.
We have a third one. We got a zombie dragon.
Zombie dragon somewhere that's been yet to be spotted. Let me zoom out, and maybe we'll find him.
Yeah. And there's the fly... what's that? The flares. Up
there
north.
he is, up north, way up top there. So
Yeah, sure.
There's your third one.
Okay, and then on the KO Ideneth side,
yes,
we'll have some Stormcast, I think, on this one. I don't see them, but I'm missing something.
Some could be in the sky, I think.
Okay, we got a boat, shell of a boat. If you're seeing that there, that boat is not the traditional model. It's that's the two Ideneth parts to look like a KO boat.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool. Yeah. So if you missed that, that's the Gloomtide shipwreck fashioned as a sunken frigate.
Yes,
I believe, maybe an ironclad. Then probably an ironclad. Then we've got the frigate there with some Von Grimm guys, some Bloom boys. Then let's see, what do we got? Oh, we're being bought. There's our Zontari engine dock. Oh, here's our storm.
That's a cool dragon.
Okay.
So we've got
it looks like a man crusher.
Yeah, it looks like a Gargant baby, and then also the Cathay dragon almost.
Yeah, so maybe it's supposed to be. Was it a Nitroconus? Is that what it was? So one of them's the hero, and then one is. Okay, and he's got kind of a KO themed. The Mega Gargant has kind of like a KO vibe. It looks like he's carrying one of the cannons.
I'm getting a side shot of it, and it looks incredible. Maybe later we'll get up close on that
And
one.
again, this team has gone all out in making sure that they've got interesting lists, interesting story, products to give to their opponents. The amazing display board. We'll have to see if we can show you guys that in some way or shape or form. Let's go back to table one. They're already starting here.
Yeah.
I'll listen in. I'm going to go look at some models real quick.
Because we can like fan out this way and block a significant chunk of the board over here. But it does expose us. And they'd be coming down for nothing.
Yeah. Over there to try and charge in.
Good.
The experience, you're not going to get any shots off, or we could just hold them. Like, okay. So we know where the long strikes are. Okay, so that tied. The Code Right doesn't need to do any of his abilities.
You don't think you're going to be teleporting?
No, I wouldn't. So I'm done with the hero phase then.
Yeah, we're done with hero phase.
Hero phase to you. Cool.
We're done, yeah.
All right.
Movement.
Yep. So I'm gonna move my eels.
I'm saying with a 9 though. I can't even cast any. I can't cast in my 6s.
Right.
Unless unicorns always need to die by their
It's a navigator. Okay, cool. Oh wow. So it's what matters. And last game I was able to get all the other. It comes out. The other game I was able to get the 4 scores.
Pill bottle. Sometimes it's spice.
Distracted guys.
You want to move your drones?
Yeah.
Is the Eidolon.
Yeah, Eidolon of the Storm. Yep. So Avatar of Cain is the base model. I shaved off all the Eldari runes.
And then he's got
And then that trident is one of my club mates. He did some custom sculpting for me, and we 3D printed that. And I wish I could take credit for it, but
Yeah, but still.
You guys have an extremely impressive setup.
thank you so much.
So I've got one right here and one right there,
Okay.
and then this one hanging back for a back corner.
And then I'll just leave him here still.
Makes sense.
So we have scouting with these guys out as well. So I'm thinking I just leave them
Makes sense.
protected. Leave these guys protected. Want to do anything with him, or just leave him
The
alone?
only thing I would potentially do is like move up to block this area and take some pot shots, but I don't know how worth it.
Yeah, and I wouldn't give up the obscuring for him to take a couple of.
No.
Because what's the range of the shooting?
18.
Okay, then yeah. That's not worth it to me.
It would just be hanging him out to be the first thing to die.
Sure.
Which isn't a terrible thing, but
Yeah, I'd like to.
15 on the bow for shooting.
what's that?
15 range with bow.
The gun hauler is 18, isn't it?
Hey, Nick, I just went and walked around and looked at a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I am actually like legitimately super impressed with everything.
Yeah.
On both sides. I want to point out some interesting modeling choices. If you look at the kind of upper right-hand corner unit, that's the Ishling Guard, but they're elves, custom elves riding screamers.
Okay, that's awesome.
Okay, and then I don't know if we can see because our camera's here. If you look at the very top there, that's the Eidolon, but it's a custom avatar of Cain from 40K that's been also kind of messed with in a good way, of course. Yeah, right now we actually have a couple units that are off the table on the mainstream here. We've got a gun hauler with a unit, I think, of Thunderers, and I'll double check that. And then also the Ironclad, because remember, each KO army can send a whole regiment up that's into the reserve, and then can bring it down later. We don't see it a whole lot in practice in IDEF games, but in KO games, but I can assume it makes a lot of sense in this exact pairing with the way they've got it. If you will, let's see. Oh, there was also one. Oh yeah, if you look down here by the Zontari engine dock, this unit down here is actually his navigator that's in a Dune-inspired kind of like stasis tube or something like that. Really cool, super random. And then I think there was... Yeah, the Stormcast looks like, I mean, it's beautifully painted, but I don't think there's anything exceptionally like modeled or something like that. And if we go to the other table just real quick, I'm going to point out a couple things here. The unit maybe one of the reasons it threw you off is this lower Terrorgeist is actually the hero. It's the Talia Vedra model that's been changed, and so the hero is actually closest to us.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. We said that the top one was the zombie dragon, this was the regular Terrorgoose, and this was the zombie.
Okay, I heard you wrong in that case.
Terrorgoose hero. Yeah.
Sure, but in any case, it's not the actual FEC model. Sure. It's been modeled to be unique there, and then let's see. And then
How many points did you guys pick up? We picked up 12. 12. So 10 in battle time. So scouting 1, hold 1, hold more. Yeah.
Cool. We're going to update that.
Yeah.
And then as far as the dragons are concerned, this is on table 2 that we're looking at right now. The Man Crusher Gargant is the Knight Draconis, because it's like a man, I guess, and then that is in fact the Cathay model. Beautiful, absolutely stunning, and that will be the regular Storm Drake Guard. And then I think there was also something else notable, but I'll let you guys know. But there's a lot of unique conversions in these, and it's just everything is all across the board beautifully painted. Okay, you'll have to get up and take a look too.
Oh, I will. Definitely. All right, I'll bring the camera with me so we can take the chat.
Okay, cool.
I've already picked my tides. There's nothing for me to do. Cool. Movement to you.
Which tactics did they do?
Restless Wrathful.
No, not a drone.
Okay, so
This would be a delightful creature to join the both teams had chose to have a KO regiment. I know what the sky. This would make an excellent thing to add to this Summer King to the man.
I think
Just drill out the middle and start putting bones.
so I can just use one to look at these guys. These guys. I'll just Look at Ron, yeah. Right on one inch. Ron inch. We can just do that. Okay. Yeah.
I can do that.
I can take this.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
You're done with hero phase? Yeah.
Yeah, you're into your move.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Auto run.
Auto runs.
Auto run. Yep. Okay. Auto run.
Okay, Nick, so let's talk about actual what's going on in this game right here. What happened in turn 1? We got a start turn 1 scouting, I see.
Yep, we moved up to 2 sharks, and it looks like that other unit on the right flank picking up more objectives, but obviously not a pair just yet. And then having the 1 and the more will bring us 7 points on objectives and 5 points for the battle tactic. Pretty conservative turn, as you would expect. They're pretty protected. They're hugging their terrain piece and just making sure that they're covered. And then they also were mentioning they didn't really want to come out too far until they knew where the Stormcast was going to drop in.
Oh, that's a good point. We got the prosecutors in this. Did you cover this already?
No.
Prosecutors in the sky and the long strikes. if I'm not mistaken, that's it. And by the way, both armies have something in Deep Strike right now. Both KO, in addition to the Stormcast, both players KO, the KO side ended up taking a whole regiment up there.
Sure.
So we don't have an Ironclad on the table right now. There's a lot of firepower that's waiting, and actually it kind of makes sense on this mission.
Of course,
especially with these combos here. There's a lot of flying going on, so not a lot of things can dodge being shot.
Right.
Even though this mission does have, some amount. We got 4 things that are obscuring, 2 places of power in the corners, as you see here, and then 2 woods. Yep.
I would say not a whole lot of value on the Wisko King side for making objectives obscuring, just because of the large size of the Namarni that you would actually need to get in there. Then the majority of the rest is flying.
Yeah.
So it's not going to actually come in too handy to try and counteract those Stormcast shooting.
Yeah, and that Namarni right now is, of course, hugging the big boat.
Exactly.
So there's about as protected as they're going to be in this match. Yeah, I want to talk about the Navigator rule real quick, because that's going to have some implications for both games. Navigator can unbind as though it's Wizard 1. I don't know how many spells we actually had in this matchup. I think we're going to have some fast hero phases.
Yeah, it's been very quick, so they immediately are just moving one right into.
I mean, it's KO plus the. Yep. I don't think we're really having casters in the Idneth armies all that much. Okay. Bellicor is a 2-caster, of course. Then you got the Terrorgeist.
Yep.
But otherwise, it's pretty light on the casting. Tornus is not a caster. Yeah. So anyway, his other ability is once per turn army, your movement phase. So I guess there's a version of reality where they had to have both lists that at some point in this tournament where both of the navigators were in the same game, and then only one of them got to do it. But generally speaking, this is every turn. If they want, you can pick a friendly sky vessel or auto engine, which are their kind of fake manifestations that follow the rules as normal units. And you pick one of those within its combat range that's not in combat. You remove it from the battlefield, set it up again on the battlefield more than 9 from all enemy units. Then, if the target is a sky vessel, you can remove this unit, so the Navigator, from the battlefield and set it up again on the battlefield wholly, then 6 the target more than 9. Interestingly, the Navigator can be in combat.
Yeah.
As long as the thing it's using. So what you can do is you can have one of the auto engines follow it around. And if he gets stuck in combat, then he pulls his trigger and it pops him out.
Sure.
As a little escape hatch kind of thing. It can't be an auto engine. It has to be the boat because it said sky vessel. But even still, you could have like a gun hauler or something else kind of always accompanying him, and then he has at least something that can teleport. And remember, those boats, the Ironclad has 5 control score, the frigate also, and the gun haulers have 2. They don't die very easily. They're supplying a nice debuff for getting hit. Then you've also got this added advantage of being able to teleport around. So there's definitely some cool stuff. I see that we got the Ironclad on the table. It's also a specially modeled Ironclad that has a purple sun, sort of custom purple sun.
It's got missiles coming out of it. Those spikes are flying out.
Yeah. It seems like it's powered by the purple sun.
Yes. So now, once we get all this on the table, I'm going to take a lap with the camera so we can all sneak a peek.
Yeah.
But we also see the Longstrikes that drop down on that right flank.
Yeah, it's always an issue, a question of when do you pull the trigger to drop them, because they don't, remind me that we don't have a priest in this Stormcast list, right?
That's true.
I think we just have Tornus. And if there's not a priest,
just Tornus.
Yeah, so there's no priest, which means they are not going to get to teleport if they're not near enough to the porta potty.
Right.
And the porta potty also cool. It matches their color scheme too for their team. They all have jerseys on. So wherever you set these guys, they're kind of committed. Now, granted, they can run and shoot.
Yes.
As long as you don't want to pull that trigger with another Vanguard unit. But they could run over to the thing, let it teleport, and then shoot. They just have to be wholly within 6. So there's a question of 11. They'd have to be wholly within 17 inches of the thing, and I don't know if they are, but that could be another way of continuously redeploying them to somewhere they can be useful. Let's see what they're talking about.
It is just inside 23.
You're outside of 12 now, I think.
Yeah, it looks like it here.
I got a 12 inch. Measure that might be easier.
No, I'm still in 12, just barely.
Alright, so these two are in range. He just got out. So I think I go the middle two with the hero into that squad. These two into that.
Okay.
Don't shoot the bomb.
You'll charge them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. Just one. So I have to ice him. I can just shoot here then. I mean, is that?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just see if they're all within 18.
Do you want to save defense for anything in particular?
So just,
I'm guessing the clad is thinking about going into
just two of them into the bomb, and
shooting
these
goes.
two into the.
I think
Okay.
with this potentially just use here.
Okay, we're gonna defense these guys. You're -2 to hit.
-2 to hit?
Correct.
Okay,
So
so
it'll net out at -1.
yeah, -1. So 4s and 3s. So this is 5 shots into those guys then.
Okay.
4s and 3s, crit auto wounds. So then just 2
All right.
auto wounds.
Cool.
Ren 2.
Ren 2, so 5s. Fail them both.
4 damage. Total.
Can I interrupt for just a sec? You guys, if you use your once per game ability to use the faction ability, let us know.
Okay.
Make it extra quick because we might not be able to.
Gotcha.
Okay, and then the other 4 shots into the into that. So there's no negatives there, so it's going to be 2s and 3s into the bomb. Autos and then 3s again. Just 2 at Ren 2 into the bomb.
2 at Ren 2, 6s. Made one, take 2
2
damage.
damage. Yep.
All of them in here.
Yeah. The Thunderers, this is?
Thunders.
Okay.
3s, 4s. So 4s, 4s. I got 2 more.
Ow! No.
3. Red 1.
These would be 5s.
Roll that.
20.
1 damage.
They've taken 2 so far.
Wow, that was.
And then the damage 2 shots, so 5s, 3s.
You're my ego. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, nice roll.
Nice. Cool.
2 at Ren 1.
5s.
2 each. All those shots in here.
I don't hit.
4s, 4s.
Nice.
2 at Ren 1.
But it does do
1 each. 2d6 shots. 6. 5s. 4s. 1, no rent.
Good.
5s. 3s. 1 at Ren, not a monster. Okay.
Not a monster.
Red 1.
5.
Man, that's the craziest dice I've ever seen, James. Like, just hitting on 5s, all 4 of them. No big deal.
Wounds left.
2 and 6. They're 8 total.
What do you got
I'm
left?
gonna all-out attack. I'm gonna put the big boat.
They got harmed.
Yep. And then I will do
All of attack?
the rest of them.
Into this one. Got it.
So get some +1 attack and reroll hits. Reroll 1 hit. So I'll do the 7 attacks into the ship.
Sure.
It'll be 3 by 2. Reroll 1 of them.
Come on, do it. Charge the drone.
5 at Ren 2.
I've run 2, then you're gonna be 4s. Going to fail 1.
3. And the other one, so -2.
Sorry to interrupt you. You took the thing to ignore negative modifiers or shoot, didn't you?
If I shoot everything.
Oh, it's got to be yeah. Apologies.
Yeah. So 5.
How dare you correct him?
Oh, yeah, well,
A little bit back to normal.
man.
I was stressing if those first couple hit dice were going to be what we saw the rest of the game. I was like, oh, we don't got nothing for that.
Then I start blasting.
My counter shoot here would just be into an Endrin, which doesn't feel great, right?
No.
That's all you're shooting there?
You can be on the blue.
What's that?
You can be on the blue.
I don't understand.
Already got it for you.
Yes.
Right here?
Yeah, you can gunboat on the counter charge.
Charge ability.
Yeah, I mean we have the CPs. We might as well
Yeah. Yeah, we might as well. Okay, so counter shoot here. This guy. Or if that one's closest, then I'm going to shoot with this guy. I'll just make it clear. So this will be 4s and 2s. 1 hit, 1 wound, -2. Excuse me, -1.
nice.
There we go, field repair. Yeah.
Charging.
Yeah.
Let's start with this
Doesn't look good from
Looks
here.
like no.
But maybe.
No?
Like a monster.
No.
No, sharks.
Choppy. 2 attacks, 3 freeze.
Both?
3 friends, 1 damage.
Right?
Sure.
You charges first, but
I mean, what am I going to charge the birds?
nothing.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to kill that.
Yeah, I'm not going to kill that.
Sure, you don't want to fight my eels?
They are fine as Stalwart for a
Yeah.
reason, I guess. Yeah. I don't know.
You can always roll the dice and say no.
That's true.
These guys first.
They're going in. Oh, 10.
Oh boy.
Nice. That's good.
Inch to spare.
Yeah, because I did some of that.
To my knowledge, you can, but I'm not the one to ask. To my knowledge, I'm not the one to ask.
I've heard before it's going to take these command abilities.
I was like, because I was told I can't use it to.
So one of them's got to be within a half.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Now you're legal.
And your intent is to be in combat with both.
Yep.
I agree with the same thing with something like that. I was a 9 off player before I said
That made it.
Yep.
Got there.
Big boat? Yeah. Just the bottom teams?
I think pop it.
Nope.
Catch chip, dude. Catch chip.
Birds?
Let's go.
I'll roll it.
Fight me, birds.
No,
All right.
Boo.
Alright.
Boo hiss.
Charges for you guys.
Don't believe we'd have any counter charges here.
No. I'd want to hold those 2 CPs for defense anyways.
Yeah, so no.
We're gonna try to get as many guys on this.
Do you have anything to start a combat phase?
I do not.
I don't.
I'm not gonna blow up this. So, Tyler. Check that out.
To me, it looks like yes.
I'm gonna down. You still should be within range.
Still within 3. Good.
Back to us.
All attacks into the moon again.
Okay. You're still minus. You're -2 to hit. Okay.
And all offense, right?
It's gonna be 5s by 3s. This is the song. One.
With the all out defense, what's Ren 1? So we're going to be on 4s. No.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah, they just pile with that shark and all it attack.
Yeah.
It.
-2 to hit though. You can only ever get -1, right? It doesn't stack.
Defense. It doesn't say.
Attack.
Yep. Defense here as well.
So they are not wounded yet. So this is going to be 3 attacks with the jaws, 4s and 2s, 3s and 2s.
Yeah, that's one of those moments. 2 hits. So when I first charged in the saddle,
1 at -2.
you do like 3 words. You're like, all right, take 4 guys off, and they take 1 guy off. Like,
And then the riders, the 3s and 4s, 2s and 4s. 1 -1.
1 minus 1. 3. Good.
All right. Anything else?
There you go. Any combat phase abilities? I did not have any.
No, nothing for me.
We'll take one for Restless. And we'll take first for Wrathful. Control more.
Control more. Then we get a pair here, right?
And we get a pair.
Yep. So full 20 for you.
Restless is
Take one from you guys, yeah. All right. 20 to 12 going into round top of 2. Yep.
Who's that guy right next to the? This is an Admiral. Okay, that's
Yep. Yeah, priority roll. I got a 4.
5.
you've got a 5 total.
You guys can reroll once.
And what are you at? You're at 9.
Tornus eternally hanging out there.
I mean, if they double, they're capping out at 10. They're going to kill that shark. They're going to do their best to do more.
Kill the gun.
Yeah, probably kill the gun hauler.
I think re-rolling for a 10 on 2 dice is real
Yeah.
sketch. I think just let them decide.
You can keep the dice roll.
So they still have stuff.
Here's my guy. Gets me out. There's scouting max. The hero's obscured. He's over here. You're over here. You're pretty well protected.
So if we take, oh no, we can't do battle tactic anyways. We would have underdog though for the second part of Wrathful. So that's one thing. Otherwise, we're not going to get underdog. We do have a hell of a lot of shit. But we also,
He's obscured.
but yeah, he's obscured.
What do I shoot? The boat? That's it. All I can do is shoot. I can shoot this guy in the boat.
Yeah, again, you'd have to charge back into that. Right?
I can survive his shooting.
Yeah, he's got those. It's a tough one. I'm not sure. I'm almost leaning to just giving it to them because they're getting a pretty good position.
I'm maintaining.
Yeah, maintain.
Okay. All right. So we're the underdog. I think we picked this pair of objectives to hand out strike blast on.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes the most sense to me.
Okay.
That's what
You guys
melee
get
is.
6.
Yep. 6.
What's his base move?
So he's base 10, so he gets +2 for
I think that's the right choice
for being there. I have
always wanna
access to
take
the
a
run and
double, but I
charge, the
feel
run and
like
charge
you're-
tide this turn.
But you can't auto run and get the +2, right?
Yeah, I can, because it's just an addition to his movement characteristic.
Ah, gotcha. 18. You'd have a reasonable charge at those 2 units.
Yeah, base 10.
I believe you should measure it, but I believe you can end up there.
What's that?
Our terrain doesn't count for scouting, right? For scouting.
Yeah.
Our terrain.
Oh, our train does not. No, I think you're
Or I can try and go this way.
What's 9 inches from us?
They just handed us turn. It's 200.
Because I could go like 18 this way.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I can use the Endrin so that you
to
can't get
eat up the
countershot.
covering, I would bring them with.
I think that makes sense. Over here, we're going to get the Thunderers to clean that. Something will take that objective, probably my boat.
Yeah, probably should have just shot that.
Yeah, because we definitely want the run and charge.
I probably wouldn't take it. Those are 6 wounds apiece? Okay.
Yeah, I'd keep it held.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Got Nick on. He's trying to show us. Oh, we got our gimbal thing. It's spinning around. Oops, sorry. Let's do top down again. We'll come back to it once he gets it settled. All right. I don't know if that's coming through well, but that's the Ironclad with the purple sun on top. That's on the actual streamed game. Now Nick's heading over to table 2. We've got, he's going to be zooming in here. We got that, obviously, the Cathay Dragon, which is our regular Storm Drake guard. There's our modified Talivedra as the Terrorgeist, I believe. Yeah, I think he had some lore around it. Nope. Let's put it back to top down while Nick's going to walk around. He's coming back, kind of getting a new position here. We're going to be on top down this, and then he's looking at the avatar. This is the, that avatar was the Eidolon. Yeah. Yeah, very beautiful. And then those are our thralls, soggy thralls. Okay, going back to top down. Oh, I think.
Of that same tier. I think that's it for.
I don't have anything for the hero phase.
All right, hero phase to you.
Do you want to do anything? I don't want to do it. No hero face either.
Movement then. So we're gonna auto 6 him to go 18.
I did last time, yeah. I mean, dropped it.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll regret doing this.
No, I think it's fine because
Just pick something because then they potentially would have shot it. Yeah.
it was fine because if they didn't redeploy and get a big charge off, so they're like down to 1 health,
Oh, yeah.
a chance to do something.
Right. Yeah, for sure. I think that's
Can you
smart.
just give me 3 inches from them? Come over here and get outside of 3. Thank you.
You're you can go a little bit.
All right, Nick. Whenever you get a chance, you're coming back. We're testing that out. Usually, Kai runs the camera. Seems like it's a little fuzzier than we'd like it to be. We'll see if we can get that worked out.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I don't know if you got to see how good everything looks up close. Maybe you get another take a look, but they definitely didn't do the models justice. That's
No,
for sure.
for sure not.
By the way, I asked the TOs. This team, the Wisko Kings, won not only best in show for all of their presentation for AoS, but for all of Adepticon.
Wow.
All of the 40K, Old World, whatever else is going on. And this is including all the pamphlets, all the stuff. So they took top place, if I understood that correctly. I don't know much about the Adeptic Cup, but it was there was a sort of parade, armies on parade type of thing last night. You could walk down. We were just so wiped out, I didn't get a chance to do it. But anyway, so Wisko Kings is taking the turn here. They, of course, went first, so it's not a double. They're looking for Scouting 2, which, remember, this mission is great for Scouting 1, bad for Scouting 2, especially if you don't have deep strikes or teleports or whatever, because you have to take 3 things in your opponent's territory. And if we take a quick look at the map, I'm just going to pop over there for those of you that don't have it memorized. There are only 3 objects that you can take to count as Scouting 2. So that would be that place of power, the home objective, and the overgrown terrain, the woods. And you basically need to go put scouting units on all of that. And considering how similar these 2 lists are, in the sense that they are what's it called? Good at spreading out, good at mobility. They can deep strike. There's all kinds of stuff going on here. And it's just going to be real hard before anyone's getting Scouting 2. Now, the other side, the Fundle Bundle team, does not have Scouting, so they're not worried about that at all. But anyway, at least they got Scouting 1 easily. As far as Master is concerned, they got to go kill a hero. And if I think about who we got Tornus that's on the back objective here. Tornus is probably not going to get targeted anytime soon unless they have a way of like sending everything in. But I don't see it. It sounds like the Thralls are running now to get away from that boat. And they do have, I will say, they do have a deep strike left. And Nick, now that I'm looking at it, I think I would be worried if I were the Stormcast player about the incoming KO. We've got, I checked, it wasn't Thunderers, it was Balloon guys, Vongrim, I think, that are coming down with, in their regiment with a hero, obviously, and a gun hauler. And that porta potty, the Stormreach portal, is sitting real juicy.
Yep.
And they could land just outside of 9 of Tornus next to the thing. In worst case scenario, if they want to charge the terrain piece, they get to charge the terrain piece, block that off from being used by anyone else again, shoot off Tornus because he can't be obscured anyway. Yep. You get your Master. This is probably, I mean, yes, you're throwing a whole regiment down on that side of the table, which isn't the worst thing in the world. If it's setting you up for the Ironclad coming and getting you, but it's putting a lot of pressure on that back flank.
Yeah.
And the Stormcast has only got prosecutors up in the sky right now. Where did the Soulsworn end up going? Oh, I see them. They're on the middle kind of objective on their half. I see a token there. I'm assuming that's their 5+ token. Do they
most likely.
Does it have to, is it any objective on the field, or does it have to be your opponent's?
Yeah. Check.
But in any case, Stormcast doesn't have a whole lot of threat anymore except for bringing a model back.
Right.
A unit back, half a unit. So you pick an objective wholly outside friendly, so that would qualify because it's a neutral.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I'd be real worried about Tornus right now.
Yeah, that's definitely a risk for the Masters, but I think also if they opt to not necessarily go for Masters, there's long strikes. Popping them off and getting rid of that long range threat is also not the worst target in the world.
Sorry. Yeah, I agree. Can you show me the list for KO? It might not be Vongrim. It could be Endrinriggers reinforced. It would be the one that has this is for the main matchup, the one that has the gun hauler in it.
Thunderers.
Oh, so this is the Skyport no, there's a boat. This is in the KO army. Because they wouldn't be able to do it, not in the regiment. It would be in the boat of the guy who's on stream right now. That's the other team, right? We'll figure it out. Let's listen in. Sure.
5 each, so 10 with the shotgun, 3 with the rifle, 4 with the mortars.
Okay, redeploy here. Then.
Redeploy.
Okay. If I don't get the big, okay, so 2. It helps
Get
a
them
little.
out of range of the shotgun.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, so 2. And I can still
Be on the objective.
still be on the objective as well. Okay, so
I should have tagged the effective with the gun holder. I'm not sure where I did.
That's okay. I can charge him with the code right.
okay, so we're still on the objective.
Shoot them off.
That's all right.
Not obscured though. Okay.
It's like one of those things where it's like a really very much
Right.
it's flip a coin every time I talk into it.
Okay, shooting.
Done? All right. Let's get
So the shotguns aren't in range of anything. So I'll do
And
the.
the birds. Can't see them.
Okay. So I think I've got one shotgun in. The other one definitely is not.
Hey, Nick, I think I figured it out.
Okay, what'd you get?
He's got a regiment that has the Navigator, Endrinriggers, reinforced, and 2 gun haulers. But we see 1 gun hauler on the table. I was always under the impression that the whole regiment had to go up there, but here's the wording on the rule for flying high. During the deployment phase, pick a friendly sky vessel that is in a regiment from which no units have been deployed. Then pick a number of units up to its transport capacity that are in its regiment.
Okay.
Said all those units in reserve in the clouds, they have now been deployed. The thing is, you can't bring a boat with you. So I'm assuming, I never thought about this, if you have 2 boats in a regiment, it might mean that if you fly high, only one of those gets to go up there and the other one has to be deployed normally. So otherwise, I think more or less you would have to, I guess if you had any units left over that couldn't fit in the boat, then you'd also not bring that. And this is the regiment that lets you bring more capacity in your gun hauler. So probably the Navigator and the 6 Endrinriggers. I'm going to go double check that, but regardless, we're not seeing this deployment. I kind of thought we would have seen them drop it in now because we're in shooting phase now. I think it looks like the Questors all redeployed onto further back on that objective.
Yes, they moved back a little bit. I think trying to stay out of the threat range of the middle here. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
I have to be outside.
Maybe shoot the Endrin.
It's 6 wounds. I would have to get 2 through, but it's not impossible. I can split fire.
It's 5 more.
Oh,
there's 6. Yep, you're 6. Yep.
yeah, it was just stupid.
That's okay. I mean, I made a mistake last game. You made one this. Now we're even. Sure.
You gotta take the charge.
Yeah, we're gonna go here. Right?
Sure.
4s and 3s.
4s and 3s, 3 shots on so far.
Okay.
Rent 2, 5.
So it's
3 damage.
6 damage and 1 damage. Yep. Oh, that was the part I didn't know.
Don't roll left over.
Yep.
There are 2 piece, right?
Okay, so again, double checked. The Navigator's definitely not up in the sky right now. Then to me, I think maybe I'm confusing this with a rule that said you had to put the whole regiment up there. That might have been the old way KO worked. And now it's, I guess, an optional amount of units you want to up to its transport capacity. Let me double check the rule on that too while we're looking at this, because the formation, do you remember you got it over there?
I sure do, Ryan.
It was, if I'm not mistaken, Rapid Redeployment
Yes.
Squadron. Yes, that formation changes it so that friendly Grundstok gun haulers can transport up to 2 friendly Kharadron Overlord units instead of 1, with a combined model count of up to 6. Oh, that explains it there. So you can't, strangely enough, I think often you would want to put a unit of 6. You've got a with a reinforced unit of Skywardens or Endrinriggers, you're up to 6, and it would be kind of handy if they let you bump this up to 7. So that unit plus a hero, and that way that'd be kind of cool. But if implicitly, if you want to take 6, you have to take not only this formation, I think. Let's see. The normal capacity on a gun hauler is either 5 or 6, and they've changed this over the years. But in any case, the idea is that there's no version of reality where they could have taken the hero with them. If, however, it was a one-man or MSU unit of Vongrim, which come in 5s, then you could have taken a max of 6 with the hero with you. So that's where I was kind of getting a little thrown off there. The normal gun hauler has a transport capacity of 1 friendly unit up to 5, yes. So this bumps it up by 1 and 1 unit. So basically saying you can take a hero with you if you want or something like that. Or you could take 2 MSU units of Skywardens or Endrinriggers. But yeah, what do you think they're going to try to do? I mean, it seems to me like that backfield objective would have been a great place to go. Are there any other heroes that they could be shooting for or trying to take down for a master here?
Not that I can see in range. So I think the only heroes are pretty tucked away right now, far from the shooting. The shark was tagged. I don't know if it still is. Yes, it's still tagged by the terrain piece or faction terrain in the corner.
You mean the auto engine?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then obviously we're going to probably see these eels go into the Longstrike. Other table, Nick. And we've got some shooting going on in the middle. I think there's some Thunderers that are going to come firing, come out blasting, and then we've got that gun hauler in the middle as well.
Yeah. Did we catch a covering fire from the Ironclad by any chance?
I don't believe so. I think we've only seen a redeploy because I think we're still shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might have been a covering fire because we're seeing a shark being lifted right now.
Yeah. That might be it.
Great.
Charge phase?
Yep. Would you like to start with your Endrin?
Sure. Endrin will roll in. Yeah. 3 inches. So.
Yeah, he's good. Going to move forward? Yeah.
I'll charge with my eels.
Yep.
7. Is there any value in me trying to jump the unit?
It just makes your Eidolon potentially, but
You won't make it on the side.
Yeah, I don't think you have.
Okay.
yeah.
You can double check if you want.
That's fine. I believe
I
you.
would go to the end.
We managed to
If I'm
the
gonna
last
go to
guy.
the other end to make the Eidolon scar easier. I don't know.
Charge phase.
Okay. All right. The Eidolon. 7.
Birds.
So I can charge in the birds and then Merciless Raider into the
Reclusians.
into the Questors. Yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
Sorry. Big wings.
Attempt at the gun hauler here.
Sure.
Gun hauler charge. 7 looks like just out.
I'll charge with my Bookman.
Bookman.
4.
Oh, looks close.
Yep. Nope. Yeah, we'll re-roll that.
Yeah, Nick, maybe someone in the chat saw this. I haven't been watching every single move. I'm curious how that auto engine got into combat with the long strikes in the bottom right-hand corner. Because it has a movement characteristic and it has to charge to get in there. And I'm pretty sure it was in there before the charge phase. So maybe I missed something somewhere. But that could have also been a covering fire target, and they could have maybe shot at something else nearby. We've got good boy, best boy, Kai's back. And Kai, I've got a surprise for you. You got to let him see what's in here, and I think he'll be even more excited. This is for you. Yes, we got gifts. All right. Anyway, let's listen in.
Fights. I'm going to Merciless Raider my Eidolon of the Storm. They've been damaged, so I'm going to take my free 6-inch move. I'm going to go stand on this objective with you. We're
Oh my god!
Yeah. Plus 2 to control score.
how many attacks are?
Just 1 apiece with the stock.
Okay, so
extra force by
Should I
3.
blow it up? Do the dirty D3
Yeah,
model?
do the damage.
We'll blow up that engine.
Sure.
3. If you can give me
Here?
that.
Not here, right?
Yeah.
No, here.
Holding it down!
I don't care about those guys. Alright, one left over. These guys are +3 to control score when they're on their quest mark.
That's fine. Thank you.
Just so you know.
Yeah. Yeah. I knew I was gonna have to kill a bunch of them before I could take it from you.
So he is strikes last, and they are strikes last, right?
Yep.
For,
Underdog from Tangling Tendrils.
Oh yeah.
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 Battle damage, fine.
Yeah, they did point to those before. Yeah.
Okay.
and enemy. It's friendly and enemy.
For the rest of the round, units friendly and enemy have strike last while they are contesting either target objective.
So you got it. Yeah.
And so it'll be eels, raptors, right?
This can
Eels,
fight
birds,
before everything else.
right?
Yeah.
And then you'll be able to do the idle.
Yep. Or Bookman.
Well, he's
Alright.
on the objective.
Yeah, I'm on the objective.
Contesting it. So you've got.
Oh, so right. Here's the idea. You charge. We're not on it.
You want to take it back on? Okay.
Yeah. You good with that? Now that we've all read the rules together.
Yeah.
Cool.
You thought it was just enemy?
Yes, I did think it was just enemy. All right. Cool. Thank you.
And there's that weird fight normal to fight last order where we could potentially get the first fight last.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So then we'll start here.
Sure.
What's his name?
Ren 2.
Always say the one.
Okay. Riders into them. Holy and 12 of the Eidolon. So the riders are going to be 7 attacks, 3s and 3s, Ren 1, damage 1. Okay. 5 hits. That'll be 3 at Ren 1, please.
Force, long strikes, save 1.
Okay. 1 damage each.
Yeah, that's what I was like, wait a minute. Back.
Did you roll for the minus?
They're only 1 attack each. And then the mounts.
I don't know.
4s. I did not all out. And 3s. Come here. So that'll be 3 at Rend 1, please.
Force. Save 2.
Okay, so D3 for 2 damage, please.
Oh, right. No, I don't think so. They're still in. Just barely though. That's close.
Okay.
I'm gonna save 2 of them.
No, we're still in.
Right, still got a wound on me.
Perfectly planned.
Yep. Okay, so then your birds or your raptors get to go.
Yeah, might as well see what the birds can do.
Yeah, that is combat.
Okay, Nick, while we're in this, because I mean, one of the things I love most about this whole team is how, I mean, both these teams seem great, but obviously Wisko Kings just won a big thing. They gave us some nice little goodies, but they also gave us a lore card, and I'm going to read a snippet, not the whole thing, just so that we can hear some of the lore.
I kind of want to hear the best boy read it.
Oh, okay, that's
Let the good boy best boy read it.
Here we go. Yes. Here we go, Kai.
Gonna make fun of my accent again.
I'm not going to make fun of anything. I love you because you're the good boy best boy, Mr. Tunless.
Tell us, we're going to read. We're gonna,
I don't even know how to pronounce this word.
That's why it's going to be fun.
Leviathan's Grunge. The Doom of Extraction, Anchorage, Zoefbar.
it's good. It's good.
Okay.
Keep going, buddy.
Admiral Brokar, Thunderexel of
Fantastic.
I love it. I love it. Please keep going.
I'm so dyslexic, so I'm so
All right,
take it away.
Here we go. So the Leviathan's Grudge, the Doom of Extraction, Anchorage, Zoefbar. Admiral Brokar Tholdrickson of Extraction, Anchorage, Zoefbar recorded the discovery with the same calm efficiency he used to tally cargo manifests and powder expenditures. The Lithothalassians, it's a sort of beast they've got a picture of here. Within days, the Anchorage engineers began designing new harvesting methods. The creatures' bodies contained concentrated mineral deposits, and their crystalline growths carried traces of refined ether gold. The Ideneth saw the harvest from the beginning. They observed the intruders carefully. Strange vessels hovered above the sea, chains descending like metallic kelp forests. Armored dwarves moved along the whales' backs, hammering and drilling with relentless determination. The Deepkin accounted every death. The Shadow War began quietly. We'll stop there for now. Come back for later in another round.
All right, 3, Ren 2, please.
4.
Sorry, 4. Counting is super hard.
4s. Yeah, I thought maybe it was 4s the one that I missed it. We're good.
All right, tough. Okay, your strike's last activations.
Yeah, go over there, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
All out defense here, or no?
That would
Give me Ren 2. I botched this.
That's okay. I believe in me.
All right.
All right.
Do you want all out attack? Is that what you're thinking? I can't all out attack, so if you want to, go ahead. I'm fine with it.
No, it's only 4 dice. 4s by 3s, Ren 1, 2, Ren 2. Because you turn like this. 4s. Oh, sorry.
Would have been 1 extra. Would have been no
I
extra.
told you, there's nothing to worry about.
All planned.
All worked out in the end. All right. Questors?
Yep.
All right, let's pile them in. I think I just get them all on.
That would leave us with no points if we power through.
So maybe we do it instead of the power through. I mean, this is 18 one-rend attacks, right?
Yeah, probably right.
It's potentially a significant amount of damage.
Yeah.
But it won't do anything this turn, really, other than potentially sending the penalty.
You're like, oh.
And this
So
is
they're all
cast on
they're all on. They're all attacking.
7, which is not great.
19 attacks.
Yep, I'm gonna defense.
I am wholly within 12 of the. Actually, these are Vanguard too, so they are going to be +1 to hit already.
Okay.
For Thunderhead Host. So we got +1 to hit, yeah. Oh, they just had to be within the birds.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a Mortal Wound spell.
Okay, 18, 2 more. All right, 2s and 3s.
Back to your hero base.
There's some 1s. That's an average number of 1s, isn't it? Okay.
After the save rolls, it evens out.
Yeah. 3s. Okay. It's all right. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and Ren 1, 2 damage apiece.
Okay. So it pushes me back to 3s. Fail 3. So 6 damage total.
Yep.
All right, 5 aboard. Make 1. Okay.
What's
fine.
characteristic?
12.
Mathematically, I could have done it.
Not a good turn.
Yeah.
No, not really. Okay. Yeah, the final board's good too.
Hard to see that one going worse.
Yeah. Okay. That's it for combat. End of turn.
Is he a monster?
He is a monster. Yep.
No, sorry.
I have nothing end of turn. Okay. All right. So scoring. So we hold 1. We do not hold more. We do not have a pair.
We do not.
Yeah, we do not have a pair. We don't have Scouting 2 and Master. That's Master 2.
Give them pouches.
Thanks.
There's
Yeah,
no.
they got posters.
Have
yeah.
more friendly units in neutral territory than enemy.
You didn't do master yet.
Oh yeah, we still have to kill a hero. Yeah, you're right. So no master 1, no scouting 2. So just the 5.
So you hold these 2, right? Yeah.
Yep.
These, yeah, we have these 3.
These 3. Okay.
Because I couldn't kill the cold right now.
Yeah.
All right, 5 for you guys.
Okay.
17-20.
Tough.
Yeah, not killing any of the Republicans.
Yeah.
They're Questor Soulsworn.
Similar profiles, yeah. Okay.
You want to go Wrathful? No,
Yeah, we have to be underdog for that.
That'll be determined on how he rolls. You need a big charge to get onto that objective.
I have prosecutors. They're the kings of big charges. Yeah.
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 All right.
So you got 1 bomb. Is there anything behind that?
Just this guy.
Just a bomb, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we kind of tied in there, but
Yeah, because I just
try
got
it.
Yeah, we try that. Okay.
Kill that.
Yeah, we can do that too. Okay, that sounds good. I don't have any other hero phase stuff though. Do I want to do finest hour here? Or I could do finest hour here. Here, right? Yeah. That would make sense to me.
They're strike class. Both are strike class. We're good.
All 3 of us are strike last.
Yeah.
Charge thing that lets him.
That'll help. That'll help.
Just waiting.
If he gets a dirty.
And these guys are closer now, so I didn't even think about it, but hey, it works out. They can't be counted for there.
No spells. That makes it a lot easier.
Anything that he charges, other units
Can't fly over anything. Anything for you guys or hero phase?
Try to make a bomb.
That's only in our heroes.
Oh, it's only your hero phase. Okay, I thought you got +1 when it was your. Okay,
Engineers can cost.
gotcha. Okay. Then no, I don't think I have anything. All right, movement to you.
Okay, Nick. So we're halfway through 2.
Yep.
Close game.
Yes, very.
I'm looking. I said earlier that I thought maybe they could drop in between Tornus and over by the porta potty, the Stormreach portal. I don't think Tornus made a redeploy that turn, did he? I think it was the Soulsworn that did.
Yes.
And so maybe the Soulsworn are now shutting it off, but I think at the moment it was definitely doable.
for sure.
So I don't know. We lost a whole bunch of long strikes. Now they're taking some damage with a retreat.
Yes.
Not going to be able to shoot, right? Or is
They
it?
can run and shoot or
I
retreat.
don't know if it's got retreat. You sure about that? I'll check.
97.82%. And I'm also getting the confirmation from the table here.
Oh, sure. Nice. Cool. Yeah, I don't use them much. So that's good. They still got some shooting power left, but they're pretty hard whittled down.
Yes, you're going to need to do some fun rallies in the subsequent turns.
Yeah.
Or not get counted. Oh, there's no countercharge threat, so that's good.
No, that's good. And keep in mind that boat only has 1 more turn to come down. So
Yeah.
it's going to have to come down next turn unless they forget about it. Then it's gone. Yeah, the Questors have chosen to do Finest Tower for +1 to wound, and of course, the +1 to save, which will help against the Eidolon of the Storm that's in combat with them. That's a custom Eidolon of the Storm, by the way. There's also 3 Aetherwings, but who cares? I do think they are giving +1 to hit for the long strikes into the Eidolon if they want to snipe the hero. So that would be something to watch out for. What else we got here? What do you think the Ironclad's going to be doing this turn?
I think it's going to keep moving up and trying to pick off some of this centerpiece here. The Thrall's still hanging out back by the terrain piece. So I think they're going to focus on the most pressing thing in front of them and then work their way around. But in terms of scoring, they're going to be in a pretty strong position because they will have Wrathful coming up, and they also have the second Restless, which is not necessarily going to happen this turn, but having more in the center, the neutral territory, because this is the goofy side deployment one.
Well, when you say Wrathful,
excuse me, I'm mixing that up with Masters. Pardon me. Wrathful, the second Wrathful is the underdog and having half fight.
So right now they're not in a good position for
No,
that because
take
they're probably
everything I said back.
they're probably going to get those be leading for a minute.
Yeah. So then I think the move is lock down as much as you can in terms of objective points, and we see they're going up there taking that backline objective, dropping in what looks to be prosecutors. On there, taking that objective, and then they're looking to probably pummel the middle here that we said, and then just keeping the objective scoring because they're not going to score any. I'm sorry, the primaries on the objectives, and they're not going to score any battle tactics this turn. I don't think.
Here's the thing about the prosecutors taking the objective is that they also are, as he said, the kings of long bomb charges.
I would disagree if you've seen our most recent battle report.
But remember, he doesn't have to set up outside of 9 of the terrain piece. And I don't know if he was measuring from that or not. I can't see what else is there. He does have to set up outside of 9 of the auto entrance.
There is one behind the terrain piece there. Yeah.
So you could long bomb into the terrain piece, but the thing is, you would lose. What they have 2-inch coherency? Is that true? So if so, then you could probably tag it and string to still hold that objective, but otherwise you're giving up the objective.
Sure. Could be an idea. I'm actually able to see the thralls are not touching that objective in the back. So if they can get them to spend one of their CP, you're outside of threat of a redeploy. You could potentially steal that Restless.
Yeah.
It is a possibility with a long bomb charge into the terrain piece and put a toe on it.
You mean the auto engine? Or which one are you talking about?
So I'll draw it out.
Oh, sure, yes.
You have here, charging here to take here.
Yes.
Because this unit is not on there.
What you're not seeing is that there's a Thunderer that's on it behind the boat. Unless he's not touching it, but he's very close to it.
You're right. I can't see that.
So it's not an auto. It's not an auto steal.
Sure.
You'd have to roll a pretty high charge. But I mean, yes, still same point, same idea.
Yeah, could be done.
And I'm pretty sure if they tag the auto engine, it would be power through. No, they can't. They wouldn't have higher wounds carry. So it would have the move qualification, but it wouldn't have the. Never mind. What does count is regardless, it counts as a unit.
Yeah.
Because it's not a manifestation. Okay, so that would be your tech there. You can always roll the charge and see what you're feeling like.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big charge. So getting in there with the pile in, I think it's doable to get on there. They have the 1 CP for a potential reroll. The risk would be is if the other side does not blow a CP and they have a redeploy, or I'm sorry, countercharge option.
Countercharge? Oh,
Yeah.
but they only have 1 CP.
No, other team. Oh, wait, you're right.
Yeah.
God, mixing this all up.
Yeah, it's okay.
Confusing the chat. Sorry, chat.
To be fair, we're seeing a KO versus half KO. Well, half KO versus half KO in a team that's all KO, kind of, or largely. So there's a lot of moving parts here that are a little
I think what's throwing me off is they're wearing eel hats.
Yes. And they've got custom models all over the place.
Eels on eels all over the place.
Eel on eel action.
Yeah.
So
and similarly, they're kind of closely painted color schemes, so it's hard to spot.
Yeah. So how many points do we realistically think they're getting?
Okay, so let's break it down. They've got this one. They've got this one, assuming they stay there. It looks like they have this one. Yeah. So they will and they've got this one. Oops, sorry. And they've got this one.
It depends on how many the Eidolon can lift.
Yeah.
Because he counts as 5, but they still have it at this moment.
This is a risk, I think, a little bit of a risk. I don't know that they stay there. If they're going to charge, then it's not going to happen, and then they won't have a pair. I can't tell if this is... What is that? No, that is not. We have their skyport things here.
Is that not one of those, a balloon boy?
Hard to tell. Yeah, Ryan's going to do some recon. But anywho, we're looking at a minimum 7 points, 3 to be determined.
It's not even an auto engine up there, Nick.
is it?
It's a code write and a Bloom Boy.
Oh, well then. So they do have that one.
Keep in mind, the auto engines look like Bloom Boys from a distance. The code write's on the left.
Okay.
He's got his book open.
Read code. So, as I was saying when you were over there, at a minimum, we're looking at 7 points. So, 1 and more. It will be TBD if we can get a pair.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I personally think with the prosecutors, if you get a big charge, go onto that other objective, maybe, especially if you're not worried about a covering fire. Oh, it'd be after covering fire. And so you just go onto the other objective and wait there and take the objective. I don't think he's got enough models to do that. But if you can't hit that, oh yeah, what's going on? Oh, where they're shooting. Okay. But otherwise, you just stay there. I don't think you commit to going unless you know for a fact you're getting an objective. Sure. Because you're either getting a pair or a pair.
Yeah, it's risky to put all that in for your battle tactic this early in the game, I think. And let's say it's not the greatest plan, those thralls are coming right at you.
Yep.
So,
and they can fight and walk away.
Yeah. So it may not be the move at this point in time.
Yeah. And don't forget that code right I was mentioning is not in the KO army. It's as part of the Skyport Profiteers, which means for a CP, you can teleport any infantry unit within, I think, wholly within 12 of him, and then teleport it somewhere. So it can be really strong.
Yeah, spicy.
Yeah, especially on this mission.
I've never been sure. I was like, it's 2 different abilities.
So like shoot is one ability, and then you use all your profiles as one shoot ability.
Okay.
That's why I did the big ones first.
Yeah.
3 at every one.
Okay, back to 3s. Fail 2.
4 damage.
Okay.
I didn't roll this one. 3s by 4s. One at Endrin.
Declare charge with these healing king.
Right. Failed.
Five wounds?
Huh?
5 wounds? Yeah.
Tornus will shoot into him as well.
Cool.
1 shot, 3 streets, 2 rand, D3 damage. Yeah, I asked before. You guys are doing that yet?
Yeah.
3s, hits, and wound. Rend 2.
6s, I think. Definitely not 2s.
D3, 4. I can reroll that as cost, sorry. 2. The long strikes, I guess. Yeah. I know on here. 5 attacks. It's going to be 2s and 3s because you're by the bridge. Yep.
So, Nick, I also missed that Tornus used the porta potty, the Storm Reach portal.
I was wondering how
to
you
jump
got it.
all the way up there.
That's pretty good.
Now, the thing about Tornus, though, and we don't see him a whole lot, so I'm going to talk about him a little bit here. He's got a shot. I think we just heard it getting shot there. His melee's whatever. He's got an ability to, if a friendly Ruination Chamber wholly within 12 uses the rally, it gets 3 additional points and not dice, so that's nice. But he's Ruination Chamber, and then otherwise, the only other thing we got is the Prosecutors, if I'm not mistaken. They're not hanging out together right now, so that's more or less just for him. Yeah. He's also got the Ruination Chamber reaction to ignore a non-core ability on a 4-up, and then any combat phase is the main reason you take him. You roll a dice on a 3+, pick one of the following effects. For the rest of the turn, subtract 1 from hit rolls for attacks made by enemy units while they're in combat, or you can heal D3 each friendly Stormcast Eternals unit within its combat range. Thing is, he's being used as a lone agent right now.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like I haven't figured out, I can't read his mind, what the idea was with putting him all the way up there. Maybe he's trying to hit a long bomb charge to do average hero damage into some Ideneth. What do you
hard
think?
To tell.
Yeah.
Struggling to keep up with the strategy, but you know they're doing it.
Yeah, they're
doing it. Yeah, they're doing it.
Okay, let's see how the shooting's going.
Sure, we'll try that one first. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, so charging here first.
We just saw in the chat from Akuch, Tornus' best ability is the troops he can take in his regiment. So and maybe he's just one of the cheaper options for getting prosecutors at all. I think that's, if I'm thinking about what's in the Stormcast list, what was it? Prosecutors, long strikes, Aetherwings. Maybe he can take any Stormcast, and then that's what it is. And that opens up everything. And he's a good utility hero. Why not? He's fast. So maybe that's what it is. Good shout, as they say.
Sorry, do you mind if we roll it then? Sorry, just that way you can see. So, with an 8.
We're gonna re-roll the chart. So
Reroll. Yeah.
yeah, it's the 9.
We got a 9.
That would give us 2 guys.
Yeah, so that should be. Sorry, thanks for. No, you're all good. And dealing with these stupid wings.
Okay, Nick, so the prosecutors just got a 9, and they're not on the objective yet. They can clearly pile in.
Yes.
But I don't know if they get both, and they have to rotate around the thing. Do you think they can get 2? I'm going to double check how many models of control are on that.
It will be a struggle, mostly because I don't think that if they're within half an inch of what they charged into, I don't know if that's going to be a big enough base to get that many on there. I can't really tell how far it is away.
I'll go double check.
Yeah.
Do you want to charge them? Why?
Half those guys don't have shoot combat.
Okay, fine.
Some do, some don't.
All right, we'll try the birds then. You got an 11.
Just if you can get to the boat.
I will attempt to bamboozle the 5.
Okay.
Is that once per day?
Once per turn.
I think it's once per turn. Let me double check it.
I think it is
I
like
don't
once
want you to
per
waste
turn.
it.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Are the prosecutors within 3 of that objective marker?
Yes.
The second and third one?
So the second one will be
Without moving out of coherency?
correct.
Yeah, they're 2-inch coherency.
No, sorry. I meant without getting further away from the
Yeah, because this one can cut that way.
Is this one within 3 of it? This guy.
I don't.
All right, so that was a close call.
Yeah.
I would, The problem is, I have a feeling they didn't measure it ahead of time.
Yeah, just kind of lucked
And
into
so
it.
you just kind of, I'm not saying they didn't, whatever.
I think that was
but-
always the plan, but sometimes if you rush into the plan, you don't meticulously measure, or let's say utilize that extra half inch.
Yeah.
You don't have to be base to base. So doing that half inch allows you a little bit more freedom to rotate and get to where you need to be while still not moving further away from your charge target.
Yeah. So, knowing there's no countercharge coming in, it looks like they used their last CP too. So we're playing Honest Warhammer from this point on. But I could see it going either way. Taking out the engine docks, fine, but then they're and getting the objective is good. But then they're sitting there waiting for a slapback.
Well, technically, it could be an interesting one in the sense of if they score that Restless now, they have a choice to make about doubling. If they do, then they're probably never going to get Wrathful anymore.
Yeah, fair.
So to your point, it kind of puts them in a risky spot of, do you leave your prosecutors there, or was that enough for you in terms of points? They got you your battle tactic, then done. Who cares?
It's fair.
Yeah. So it's a choice to make there.
150 points to push you up the board, get a pair.
And a battle tactic.
Yeah. That's what I mean by pushing up the board. There's the leaderboard, the scoreboard, the Restless. But yeah, interesting. What else is going in right now? That's, I think, just a hero. I'll double check.
That is a standard bearer, right?
I assume
that
so.
Unit has a standard bearer.
They do.
They used to. I just want
They
to
do
make sure.
still have one.
Yeah.
Okay, then yes.
And I assume the bird guy is the champion with the double bird.
Yeah.
OKO, that's just an auto engine. It's gonna either just sit there. They don't have melee profiles. They can charge, but they can't fight.
Explode.
So I don't know which one it is. Yeah.
Now space for the back. That's a roll. Because he's based the
So
No.
this
Yeah,
guy
I don't think so.
is more than 3 inches from.
Okay, perfect.
That's
We can't get 3 on him.
Wow, I missed it. What happened to the Eidolon? Did they lift him with the Ironclad?
Yeah, they shot him off.
And maybe also with the.
No, I think the long strikes took out the eels in the Ironclad.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's some big moves being made over there. Again, it's hard to follow everything that's going on while walking around and doing all this.
Yeah.
And a lot of times we're getting crosstalk with the two teams that are talking amongst each other because you want to keep your plans kind of secret to yourself. So we're trying not to listen to too much of that.
Yeah, we're playing hot potato with the mics, turning them on and off, so we're not going to catch everything.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
No, it's an activation. It's a
oh, it is an activation.
it's combat phase. Double no
countercharge.
Yeah, no
No countercharge. Yeah.
Start of combat phase abilities.
Yeah.
So always strikes first for
no.
I know.
Leave it.
Leave it.
I
Okay.
think because both side up, he's tied up.
But only for
Fine. He'll toe on. Maybe.
Okay. Cool. Do you guys have anything? Combat phase stuff?
Your manifest can't blow because it's not a manifest.
I could eat the Navigator out, but I don't think there's a lot of value in it.
No, I
That
think
is
you're
once per
fine.
battle.
And they've chosen to not blow it up. So yeah.
You have ejector pod on
Yeah, I can ejector pod an infantry hero. Or no, sorry, this is the
These
Ram
are the
one.
Ram,
This is the
yeah.
Ram one. This is the ejector pod. I apologize.
We'll try to cast the Incarnate.
All right. Combats with us, the birds.
I guess. Yeah.
Pile in towards those things.
Yep. Island towards them. And then we get
It's just two.
two in. I think it's two there. It's not a big deal, but yeah, two there, one here. So 4 attacks into the Thunders, 4s and 4s, 3 hits, and then 2 saves, no red.
3s. Good.
Okay. 2 into the bomb. Why not? 1. Nothing. Okay.
Your activation.
And then it's basically all of this stuff, right?
Yeah.
So,
Well, it's we have one, then these guys
oh
fight.
yeah, those.
Yeah.
I forgot about those. We want to prioritize killing the mine.
Sure.
Okay, they'll find us out.
So you want to swing with the Navigator then?
I'm gonna swing with the gun hauler first.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Put your butt on it.
So like that.
Oh, you didn't take that.
No, I didn't take that. No.
Good talk.
That was a mistake.
Prosecutors.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess it was.
So you want us to pile the 2 so that they're on
Yeah,
it?
2 on, and then swing everything into.
Hey guys, so I just checked in on table 2. I'm going to let that be seen while we're letting this fight happen. The team on the right is our Wisko Kings, and they are leading by quite a bit for where we're standing. I think it was like, oh man, I just looked at it. I want to say it's 22-11 or something like that, but it's they're in the lead. So taking a look at the board state right now, the Terrorgeists are the hero Terrorgeist is down, not engaged with anything in the lower right-hand corner, and then we got the other 2 dragons, the zombie and the regular Terrorgeist, are hanging out in their own places, not really being engaged with right now. We see Bellicor's in the middle with the bloodletters, so that's been moved up somehow. Oh, I know how it happened. I see that big block of thralls, if I'm not mistaken, on the what's on the northwest corner of the screen right now. They probably got teleported by the code right. No, sorry. What am I saying? I don't think we got a code right in this list. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know how they. Oh, they used the IDNet teleport. Of course, that's how they did. The other list has the code right teleport. And then we've got the Storm Drake 2 units that are sitting there, not touching. I don't think they're in combat right now. If they are, I can't really tell. But it looks like they're just with some eels. So it does in fact seem like the momentum has been on the side of the Wisko Kings, so the KO Idneth combination. But to be fair, most of what's over on the Legion of the First Prince and Feck side looks like it hasn't had a chance to engage yet. So even though they're quite up at the end of 2, I do think the Legion of the First Prince and Feck side, so Fundle Bundle, has a lot more output that we haven't seen getting put into action yet. Nick, you got any comments while you're looking at it?
I was mostly checking to see if we had all the goose on the table, and we still do.
Oh, yeah,
So
we
that's a relief to see.
And they got the bloodletters and they got Bellicor.
Yeah.
It looks like Bellicor's in combat with something, maybe auto Endrin.
Sure.
Or maybe a
Looks like a
tendril.
tendril, yeah.
But otherwise, and we have the thralls that got over here with the Ideneth teleport most
Yeah,
likely.
sure.
Maybe a spell if they've, I can't remember if they've got a caster. Yes, they do, I think. And then, or it could just been the tide.
Yeah, interesting. At like face value, it kind of looks like they're getting boxed in, but remember, with all the flying, they can get right out of there real quick. I'm curious if the flares are down. I'm not seeing them right away.
Yeah, I don't know if
could
they
be.
died or not, but we're at the end. They're already in the middle of 3 right now, so
Okay.
they're further along.
Sure.
And the team on the right, Wisko Kings, is winning by quite a substantial lead for 2 full battle rounds. But again, it looks like a lot of what the team on the left, so Fundle Bundle wants to be doing, hasn't actually gotten a chance to pull the trigger. Sure. All right, let's go back to the combat phase we were in. This is kind of a push match with combat here.
I think they placed them there.
Okay.
Cost us 5 points, but not more than us.
Cost you 5. Okay. End of turn. I don't have anything.
I do not have anything.
Yep. So scoring.
Yeah, no problems.
Yeah.
Yep, scoring for us.
So you hold 1.
Yeah, but not more.
Nope.
Because I'm down.
We have yep.
Yep. I should have.
Oh, me too. Yeah.
Yeah,
We shouldn't have not have charged there, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I thought we were gonna take. If we would have taken that, we still would have had a pair, right?
Yep.
That's what I thought we were doing. But yeah. Who said to get it on the?
So this has a banner. So this is control 2.
Oh yeah. It's not the banner guy, right?
Huh?
The banner guy doesn't count as 2, so the unit counts.
So there's
unit-
1 on
unit,
there. The
yeah.
banner adds +1 to the control
unit.
value.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, so we get how much then? Just
Just 5.
5. No pairs.
Okay, so that was rough. I had forgotten that Thunderers have a banner. They do have like the little thing, but there was a part of me that was thinking that got written out of the unit with the new book or somewhere along the line, because they, I don't know. It just doesn't look like it's a special whatever. It also used to be that the Ideneth, or what's called the Namarti, had a kind of like banner thing that I think more or less got moved out of the unit. And so sometimes GW does that, but in this case, no, they still do. So that was risky.
Yeah.
They needed a bigger charge, or just to stay on that one objective.
Yeah, and they, like we said, they did end up leaving that, so they gave up the pair objective, and then didn't have enough to take it. So they didn't get the Restless, and they don't actually have more now because of that charge. So it's a push. So in the long run, like I said before, it was probably maybe a better choice to stay here, get your points, and not engage. And now they're kind of in a big threat spot. They've got the Thunders, and they have the Thralls if those want to go in as well.
Yep. I hope I didn't accidentally lead them to think that it was a control score of 2 on there, but I did ask if they had enough to put 2 on there, so I feel a little bad about that.
No, I think it was that was their plan. So I don't think there was any secret of where they were going, especially when the charge happened.
Yeah. Once you commit to it, I mean, I think anyone would have let you stay on that objective because they could have clearly,
Sure.
Whatever. But anyway, that's a feel bad in some sense. And adding maybe salt to the wound here is that Wrathful, well, no, this is the other way around. The silver lining is what I mean to say. They have limited their amount of scoring, which means they have a better chance of becoming underdog if the other, for round 4, round 4. But now we're going to 3. Did we hear who is going? I don't know.
I think so.
They're getting a TO.
Hello, Head Rules Judge. We have a very specific question for you that makes a lot of sense. So, the special Games Workshop command to make a unit your faction keyword can be used on destroyed units.
Yes, it may.
Can I use it on units that are not on the table, that have not been destroyed?
No, I target it.
That's fine.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Oh, so
Huh?
they didn't utilize it, but they targeted an encore a dead unit.
You can target a dead unit
dead unit.
specifically.
Yeah.
That's why we wanted to ask.
Yeah.
That hasn't been deployed yet.
Yeah, because he was like, I can bring back Legion of.
Right. Basically, you use it to, like when you're playing alongside gits, to make them gits to bring them back on, or stuff like that. But
This is probably going to come.
yeah, it has to. I don't know where else you could put it.
It's the chaos version. Because like you can just react to it, but then you think
Yeah. So I don't think I have anything hero phase other than deciding the tide.
I'm going to try to get an Endrin back on a 4-up.
Yeah, Nick, if we were in this tournament, let's say, like everyone here pretty much, unless they signed up later, you make your army composition for your team, I should say.
Yeah.
And then you find out that this ability exists.
Yeah.
I think even if I only had 2 weeks or whatever to process it, my gut reaction would be, I'm going to go through every single one of my abilities and compare it to every one of your abilities and see which ones the juicy ones are. Now, it could be that this was a juicy one that they had already planned, but they hadn't thought about the implication of if they're still in the sky, which they do have to bring that what is it, gun hauler and 6 Endrinriggers down this turn if they want to keep them. But yeah, it could also be that people are thinking on the fly, or that something didn't occur to them the first time they went through it. Sure. This is not, obviously, this kind of fun narrative rule is not something that we have worked into our system.
Right.
There's probably a million good combos. I mean, million strong, but thousands, perhaps.
You're essentially either going to create a nuke, which is something that is just so buffed up in that one moment, or you're looking for some sort of recursion, something like that. Or I think those are the main two interactions that you have. Is one of them is going to create a death ball, or you've already got a death ball and you're bringing the death ball back.
Yep. Yeah, or something for grabbing objectives.
Sure.
I think a silly teleport that you shouldn't usually have access to in round 5 could be a deal breaker.
Possibly,
You know, for winning a game.
Sure.
Yeah. All right, let's listen.
You all right? You all right, Zach? Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Those are the just the axe.
Full melee.
Of course. Just get one back. Not even a heal, just one back.
Oh no! One whole long strike.
Can you imagine?
40, 50.
In the movement.
You didn't have any magic.
Not really our thing. This is not final placement. I'm just getting them over here.
Yep.
I don't think he mine's one that's 5. All right, guys.
I want the boat to be closest to the Raptors for
covering
fire.
I would agree.
And then I probably want to be 9 inches away.
Yeah, I got a 9.
I thought you were setting up a 9, so I was sliding right to it.
Yeah. That's a short 9.
I was gonna try, and I was like, "This is a true 9."
For this
You
one,
have a
too.
9 to the back there too.
That's a 9 from there.
And then the prosecutors got one back there too.
So the goal here is going to be 9.1.
This is a little tight here, too.
Yeah, these guys are not.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, Nick, I've got an update on table 2 if you want to put it on screen for us. So if that was not a block of thralls, that was a block of reavers. I just should have looked at the list, and they just lifted the non-hero Terrorgeist.
Oh no!
Standing in the middle. So our first goose.
The goose is
down.
loose.
The goose is loose in the pits of hell.
Oh no!
Or he thinks he's in some kind of what do you think a Terrorgeist thinks that it is?
An aviary. It gets to fly around with all the other birds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, we've got the zombie dragon still up in the north corner, which is, by the way, one of those, if I'm not mistaken, Tomb Kings models.
Yes, those awesome dragons.
Super cool. I've got one for Tomb Kings, but still haven't gotten around to actually playing more than a couple pickup games. But it can fly or teleport, so he's still got that trick in the pocket. There's no Charnel Throne in this one, so there's no amount of extra move after such a teleport. So I do feel like that nukes the usefulness a little bit.
A little bit, but again, on this battle plan specifically, it's still very helpful because it requires your opponent to really think about screening you out and not being able to leave gaps for you to just pop in and do a cheeky steal.
That's fair. And now we're seeing the hero Terrorgeist fighting the 2 Stormdrake Guard, 1 hero, 1 not, and the eels, and I forget which type of eels we got down there.
Those were Morsar, I believe.
Morsar in that list, and a Kalian King, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe it's Volturnus. It looks like it. Let's take a look at those lists real quick.
These are not the right ones, but it is. It's a king. I remember.
Okay, it was a king. I remember. Oh, remember Deep King? Sure, I remember. We're either losing or gaining listeners, but it's not. It's not neutral. Woot woot, Wisko King baby. All right, cool. All right, let's go to back to the originals.
If the unit's flying,
You can pick units in combat. Yeah.
they have to be
So I can pop them all out.
The other
Yeah.
one, I think it's just a declare.
That's
the other
move.
one. Like,
And you can transport.
Okay, so we've seen the other boat drop down.
Yeah.
With the
Wanted
six-
to be specifically dropped down within range of the long strikes.
Okay.
And they were specifically calling out that they wanted them to be the closest unit for covering fire.
The boat to be the closest.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense because the boat can maybe survive a -2 rend decently, especially with an all defense. Looking at a 3+ save, not bad.
Exactly.
Still could go wrong, but
It could.
they don't
but
have that many long strikes. I'd be rallying the crap out of those long strikes.
They did. They only got one back.
Okay,
Yeah.
bummer. With only 2 health,
Yep.
it's not that hard to get the unit back up to
No.
full strength.
And what I think was it was only 2 in total, so they didn't even get to take the lead off.
Bummer.
But it's probably not going to come into play, but it's an interesting placement of where they're exactly. So they were screened out by 9 and 9 a little bit from this side.
Who's they?
Oh, sorry, I'm drawing it right now. So here, here, and here. And there's also, I think, something on the other side here. So
Where are you? Oh yeah.
yeah, so they kind of pocketed it here.
But that's their unit. That thing on the other side is the friendly KO.
what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that wouldn't apply.
Yeah. So curious where they're going to want to send that thing. Which delivery method are they going for?
Yeah.
I believe
It's actually the if Armies on Parade is Adepticon Cup,
yes.
then I'm 90-something% sure it is the army on the north side of the screen, the Wisko Kings.
Yes, I think it was indeed the Wisko Kings.
For the whole Adepticon Cup, all systems.
Massive display board. It was very, very impressive.
Yeah. And they've been setting it up, or looking like they've been setting it up for quite some time.
Ages.
It's huge. It's got a giant Kraken arm.
Yep.
For the record, almost as big as the mozzarella stick that Kai ate.
Oh my goodness! Which we will be checking in throughout the year on that thing's progress of coming out of Kai, because it's going to be a minute.
So there's this food hall here in Milwaukee that's been a hot spot for people to go. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, definitely.
Pretty good stuff.
Yeah, I've enjoyed every meal I've had there.
Yeah, including the meal that Kai, the meal that just won't quit.
Yes, Kai, as we've mentioned before, has decided to eat like an 8th grader on his first time away from his parents, and he is eating, and it's also one of his first real trips to the States. So he kicked us off with flaming hot Doritos.
Yes.
Never had them, which are gross. A cherry Sprite, and then proceeded to follow up with a giant bag of dill pickled flavored flaming hot Cheeto Puffs. Too many adjectives in that snack. Then decided to get some loaded cheese fries, but just the cheese. Didn't load it with anything. Then cheese cheese nachos. By the way, this isn't real cheese. It's nacho goop. Then what else did you do, Kai? Was the last one was I think the big old the world's largest mozzarella stick, and we were expecting it to be more like a long, kind of like a tube-like stick. What turned out to be a thick branch of cheese that no one should ever enjoy.
Branch is too soft.
That's right. It's a tree trunk. Yeah. It's the root. Yes, it's a log of cheese.
Still working his way down his lower intestine.
So he is going to explode at some point, but that has not happened yet. So we'll keep an eye on our first boy, best boy, Mr. Tumnus.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, guys, I hope you're enjoying our little color commentary here too.
Yes.
What do we got? Flaming Hot Cheetos.
You have all the fans. Everybody loves first boy, best boy. You are the winner of Adepticon.
Yeah. Shout out to best boy.
First boy, best boy, Mr. Tumnus.
Yeah, there we go. Let's listen in.
Which one would I do?
Just 1 damage?
Yeah. Just 3s and 4s, 1 damage. We're gonna have 7 shots and then 6 shots. Oh, actually, I keep calling him losing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's fine.
The Questor Soulsworn.
Yes.
He's more likely gonna pick up 2 rolls if I don't.
Who's the guy in the billboard?
Who's the what?
Who's the guy in the billboard?
Go for it.
The Navigator.
No all defense. Defense here or here? I don't really think it's necessary. But...
Now it's your turn.
No, okay, no all defense.
No defense. We'll just take it.
So into the Raptors. Yes, these 3s by 4s. Their profile is 4 by 3s. So 3 minus 1.
4s. They all go through.
1 damage each. And then into the Questor Soulsworn. So 4. 1.
4. No, goes through. 1 damage, 5 up ward. Yep, you warded it.
Gun hauler into the Raptor or here? Or do you want to do this first and we'll see what's here?
Yeah, I'll shoot here first.
Half range.
Now it's your turn.
But you should be good.
9.
Yep.
This is the company without the special weapons.
Do we want to all attack anywhere this turn?
I would think if we're going at a hero,
At the Admiral?
that's probably the time.
Okay. Yep. 3s by 4s. All right, so that'll be 4, rend 1 on the prosecutors, please.
4s. Save 2.
All right, 2 damage total.
So now go ahead and throw the gun hauler this direction.
I think
Or
so.
shoot the Raptor.
Because if you shoot the Raptor, he's just going to spend a CP to get 3 back.
Yeah.
Okay, Nick. So, what the Wisko Kings are going right now, looking for Scouting 2.
Yeah.
But Scouting 2 is really rough on this mission, and they're not anywhere set up for that.
No, not current.
So that's not going to happen this turn. And Master 1. Now, which other hero options do they have here? Tornus is up in the. Tornus is not looking so hot right now.
No.
Yeah.
He's gonna get quite the greeting for some of the trolls.
Yeah.
So I think Masters might be a lock right now.
Yeah. So maybe I just don't know what the game plan was with that, but it's also some of these teams have been playing for 4 days now. This is game 10. I don't know that I'm going to be making the 100% best of,
Well, listen, Ryan, if we ever play,
here.
you better be.
Well, thank you. If we ever play.
If we ever play again in our lives, I will accept nothing less than 100% success rate.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll give you 100%.
No, I'm expecting. I'm not saying you will. I'll yell at you if you don't.
Oh, wow. Now, to be fair, I mean, even we who we have the luxury of not having to play these games. We can kind of tune in, tune out. walk around, assess the other table, whatever, take more liberal bathroom breaks. We got a lot more freedom to not be on all the time. We're still making every once in a while mistakes on this last day.
Absolutely. Yeah.
For sure. It's not like we're perfect players here.
Very mentally taxing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Following 10 games, and now they were doing these doubles teams following 2 games each. So that was, in a way, it's 15 games.
Yeah. True. Very true.
So for anyone wondering, again, pointing out this weird orange tube that's on the second lowest, most leftmost objective there, that is a navigator in the KO army on the southern side. He's just in a really cool dune tube or something like that. And
cryogenic sleep.
Yeah, so pretty neat. But yeah, Master should be doable, so that would put them up at least 5 points. Plus they've got, on this mission, what's the scoring again, Nick?
It's 5 for 1, it's 3 for a pair, and 2 for more.
Yep. So they don't have a pair, so they won't be getting that.
No.
2 for more. I don't think they have more either.
At last, it was a push, and so I don't know that they've moved into a position where they're taking any more. The only thing, perhaps, is if there's a big. I don't see any charge. So maybe here, this gun hauler improve coming at this hero, maybe to charge.
I'm gonna look at something.
Yeah, look at it.
How did we lose the 2 prosecutors? Or we had a prosecutor, 2 prosecutors out there. What shot at them? The Thunderers, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, that did it. Yeah, that's rough. Yeah, Spice Guild Navigator. Yeah, I think that's the idea. So yeah. So how many objectives did you say we've got? They've got 1, 2. Assuming the KO doesn't come off of that boat. Oh, big boy, first boy. We could put that on camera too.
Yeah.
Regular food books.
So Kai has gone off to the old Sody Pop stand and got himself what kind of drink are you drinking there, Kai?
Root beer.
He got an old timey root beer,
You didn't like root beer.
which if you didn't know is Ryan's favorite drink
Favorite.
in the world.
Hey, now.
He would kill for a root beer
Only
right
$40,
now.
by the way.
Only how many?
$30
You paid 30?
because you get the mug.
Oh, it's unlimited, right?
But also eliminated if you come back next year.
Really? Well, Nick, are we coming back enough to drink $30 worth of root beer?
Pound in the root beer. I, on the other hand, do not care for root beer anymore. That used to be my drink of choice as a young lad.
Are you saying in 8th grade? Somewhere around 8th grade?
Yes, that was it. I have grown up like an adult, and I drink Coke Zero because I'm worried about my figure.
And I try not to drink soda at all.
Well, you're just better than all of us, aren't you?
No.
Let's check in on the ring.
Yes.
It's gonna end there.
Hopefully, I get my 3 up. Cause that'll help.
All right. So that's the
And
guys.
we're done checking it.
No, because we see what's going on. So the thralls are going in, and that's the point. So we're gonna almost definitely get our master here, and then the objective markers. Yeah, the reason I want to know is because I'm trying to compute how much. In this situation, there's a part of me that thinks just stop Wrathful entirely by getting as many points as you possibly can, given how many you expect them to get next turn. So it's going to make it even harder for them to get going with their underdog. Because I mean, you can only get so much here. This map and these armies, the way they're laid out, don't have a whole lot more output than what we're seeing thus far. Those questers look kind of hell bent on staying on that objective.
Well, they're going to keep that 5-up ward.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
Yeah.
But then they're not getting used for anything, and there's nowhere to teleport them to anyway right now.
Sure.
The boat, the Ironclad, is doing something. I mean, obviously it's shooting stuff off, but I don't know how much of a difference maker it's going to make in the long run, because we're already in round 3. It's only got 3 real movements left, and it's not super speedy. Let's see what else they're thinking about.
The frigate. Or not the
That gun hauler?
yeah.
I'll roll the charge at the gun hauler.
No. Well, that makes it really easy. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's.
Charges for you.
Charges for us.
Okay. Combat non-fights. I have none.
I have none. I'd like to use things in combat, but it's not relevant.
I have one over here.
Okay.
If you guys are done.
Yeah.
So the 3-up for Tornus.
So what is this?
It's either heal or -1 to hit for all units that are in combat with it.
Okay.
So 3 up. Got it. -1 to hit.
Okay.
5 shots.
All right, so over to activations. I'm strikes first with all my Deepkin units. So I'll go there and call it attack to bring it back to.
Bring back
Bring back to
neutral.
even.
I think that makes sense.
Yep.
And then you're going to get something like 5 into him, and
Yeah. So my pylon target will be Tornus. I'm going to choose to use the Scourge of Giran.
I don't think you want to pick Tornus as your pylon target because these guys might need to stay there, right?
I've got 4 guys in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as you got 4. I thought there was only the front 2.
Yeah. So I've got 4 that way. We're going to pick Tornus as the pylon target. We're going to use the Scourge of Giran Thrall fight.
Which fight?
Huh?
What ability?
It's their special fight. So they pile in, they attack, and then once everything's been resolved, on a 3-up they can move 6 inches.
Nice. Okay.
After your declarations resolved.
After all my attacks have been resolved, yes.
Not combat.
No, immediately after they fight.
Nice. Miss per game?
No.
No, always. Very nice.
Did you want to shoot or anything?
That's going to be out. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 4 that way. Where's my guy with the top knot? I have 2 in this unit. Cool.
So Nick, Ideneth has strike first turn right now.
Oh,
We haven't been following the tide super closely, but that means since it's round 3, he had to go specifically down that route without breaking the pattern. And then, in addition, he's choosing to fight with the Thralls here with, of course, their special ability on a, what is it, on a 3-up, they get to move away. I'll double check that on the Scourge, but it's a cool combat ability that won't be around for too much longer because Scourge is, as far as we know, falling away real soon.
yeah, and Stickline, yes, there is a camera on the other table. However, they're not mic'd. I can flick over real quick so you can see them. Maybe you'll spot your board from the top down.
But yeah, so I'm looking at the rule right here. Resolve combat attacks against the target. Then if the unit is in combat, so you gotta still be in combat, roll a 3-up, and you can move it just up to your move character, so it can pass through combat ranges. Just can't end that move in combat. Oh, it can. It just does not have to end that move in combat. And this is instead of fighting, but it is fighting. It's just a special ability. So anyway, that's actually pretty cool. So with strike first, I can't imagine Tornus doesn't die here, but we'll see. Maybe with an all defense, we're down to 2 CP, so it looks like that might have happened. Let's listen.
3s and 4s, Ren 2, damage 1.
I'm guessing 8. See if I'm right.
Oh, you were close. 6, 7. Ren 2.
Ren 2, right?
Yep, Ren 2.
Okay. So back to 4s. Save 3. 1 damage apiece?
Yep, just 1 each.
Okay, so you just take 4. He's got 8 total.
Okay. And then 3-up, see if they go away. Nope, fail.
Oh no. All of the worst things just happened. Only got 4 damage through on Tornus.
Oh my goodness.
And they didn't get to run away. Not that Tornus is super great in combat, but it's going to be enough to lift a couple. That was not the plan.
That was not the plan at all.
Yeah.
And she's going to change the nature of scoring quite a bit.
Yeah. I mean, well, what I said, I mean, it's going to make it even harder for Fundle Bundle to get that Wrathful.
Yeah.
That's always the upside of that. And it also means that this is probably not going to happen, but Fundle Bundle, if they were set up for giving a double, it would ruin their making a permanent. By making a permanent underdog, it could ruin their Wrathful progress.
What's that? Nothing with crits, unfortunately. 2 rand, 1 damage.
Hey, fours.
Good. You're good. Then Tornus, I guess. Right, you got nothing else on your side.
Yep, nothing else for me. Yep.
He's not really piling. This is sorry. 3 3s, 2 rend, 2 damage. It is crit 2 hits. 3 rend 2.
Damage.
Yeah, 6 total. Then.
Okay.
2 piece.
They're one each. What side of the unit I pull from?
I think I would. You're not locked in combat. I would pull from this unit. You've got to fight your way out.
Yeah.
Part of the reason why the Thralls did worse damage was because they got -1 to hit due to Tornus's ability, which he had to roll for. Did he do alt attack on that? I don't think so.
I don't think he did, no.
So that put him on 4s and 4s, I believe, -1/1. There are ways to buff Thralls. I actually really like a Thrall build, and they keep getting cheaper. Yeah, I don't know. I think there's a version of reality where if you got the Idol on a Storm hanging out with him, but of course he went off on his own little mission and ended up getting shot off the table, then they're getting +1 to wound. You can also get some other cool combos off with some support heroes, but unfortunately this one didn't pan out. And Stormcasts are known for being tanky, but a foot hero, even with 8 wounds, is something I would hope I could lift if I send one of my only hammer units in.
I don't think. Well, I could do him over there.
Witness me.
Tornus, you think? Yeah, Tornus is better because he's got. This gives me more options. Yeah, Tornus. It's just more saves. Yeah. Okay. And then rally.
Yes, rally.
Can I rally those guys again? Everybody's favorite rally.
Sure. So we scored 5, so it should be 22 to 25. Bottom of 3.
And these guys just pushed over here? Nothing on the prosecutor?
No.
One back again.
I hit with like 5 of them, so you thought maybe something.
Okay.
Yeah, so we were talking, but they only got 5 points on that turn. No master. Yeah, that's a little rough. Also, the Thunderers charged into that prosecutor, locking it up a bit. It could also obviously retreat out and it'd be fine. But it was just a push match.
Yeah.
Nothing happened. So
that's going to make getting that Wrathful going quite difficult because they're going to score a whole other round. So they're not going to be able to do it in the following turn.
Yeah.
So
now, not that we keep talking about it and I keep talking about it, but it's not the end all be all. If you only get one battle tactic but keep scoring well on primaries, but right now we're in an extremely close game.
Yeah, so it will make a difference, especially considering that scouting can start to become more of an option as the game progresses eventually. Yeah. And then also with Master of the Paths becoming more and more likely, the closer the Thralls can actually start getting something. Yeah. So it will make a difference.
I'm curious what they're going to end up doing. So Fundle Bundle's going now. If Tornus tries to retreat, who did they give Finest Hour to? Tornus? I think so. Yeah. I could see it going either way. Because
I can imagine there's going to be a lot of guns coming into them right now if they can make it into those Thralls to try and mitigate a lot of that output.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think the gun haulers are going to try and finish off these long strikes over on the side. Might see the Ironclad moving up to try and get in range of shooting. That might be difficult, depending on where it can land, but we'll see.
Yeah, the crazy thing about this matchup is there's a lot of tech, but not a lot of output.
Yeah.
And the tech is not per se life-changing. I think there's a version of reality where you could try to shift some of your output things in like waves where they're coming in to make sure that the cumulative amount of output that's coming out is meaningful. This mission also expects you to spread out a bit more.
Yes.
But the pairs, I do think Fundle Bundle is in a good place for pairs right now because they're always going to have that pair in the middle. Do we know where the strike last is on this mission right now?
I don't actually. I think in last it was these two here. I don't know if they've repicked it.
Those two.
Yes.
It's got to be pairs, right?
Oh, sorry. It's these two.
Hey, where's?
Okay, so strike last is still on those same objectives.
Yeah, but there's not a whole lot of. Well, actually, you could go into those Questor Soulsworn, but that's just kind of a silly mission with the amount of output they've got.
Yeah, I don't think they have enough to really do anything meaningful, and it's kind of wasting your resources at that point.
Yeah. Honestly, I think this could be anyone's game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check in on table 2. Actually, let's look at the state.
Yes.
There we go. Let's see. What are we missing?
I don't see that Terror Goose anymore.
He is gone.
He is gone.
So the 2 dragons seem to finish it off maybe with the eels.
Yeah, and I see a zombie dragon. I can't tell if it's combat. Yes, this was combat with the Reavers.
Yeah, the Reavers aren't going to do anything
No,
to it.
we've
It's just
got
going to keep eating.
Got Bellicor and the Bloodletters. Bellicor and the Boys in the middle.
Bellicor and the Bloodletters sounds like a nice band
It's
name.
great band name.
Yeah.
And then we've got what appears to be
Longrim.
Yeah. And I am not spotting Eternus immediately unless this is him.
I'll go take a look in a sec. I think that might be. But in any case, also kind of a weird board state.
Yes, very. Yeah, it seems that we've got something over here taking this objective. Again, maybe when you walk over, you can check what we've got there. But then clearly in control here, we have potentially Eternus on this one, and we have Bellicor and the Boys here. And then there's a Grave Tide, actually, chilling.
Must have been summoned if they're playing, if they remembered not to remove it with the other guy, or to remove it with the other guy. It must have been summoned by Bellicor then.
Yes.
And that's actually great because it's protecting that objective.
Great screen.
And, and it can still keep slapping a thing or two. It can even charge over into the tendril, and maybe that's an auto Endrin if it needs to just remove something.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Interesting
I'll go check
board
in.
state, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, baby.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
That's unfortunate.
Let me double check it, but I think it's I already cast.
No, it's our turn. Maybe we do try to unbind it, right? Yeah, why not?
Starting with just the points, it's 32 for Wisko Kings, 20 for Fundle Bundles.
Okay.
So, considering how close round 3 is looking for those teams on our mainstream,
It's going to matter. It's close.
I think it will
This
matter.
is our first game where it actually does matter on both tables.
I think it could be.
Yeah.
I'm going to go check some of the other details.
Sure.
What up, early? I'm shooting him.
And all these shots great, yeah. All hits.
4. And 1.
Takes 3.
1 is dead.
You?
Oh, that was on that side.
Start with pistol shots. Admiral. Alright. No minuses, right? So effect guys.
Unfortunately not.
Alright.
Look out, sir, if you go to the
Yeah.
Navigator.
I'll wait for that. So Admiral into them. 3s, red 1, 2 damage.
Nice.
Woo! He gone.
Bouncing back your way.
That's my last thing.
Okay.
3 wounds. Red 1.
He's on what?
The Thunderhead.
Oh, man, if only I was paying attention. Rend one goes through. All right.
You're on a command. That's the Navigator.
Oh, thank you. Suppressing fire.
What do I want to get out here?
Non-zero units to get the buff too, so they can
All into the Navigator. I like ignore the -1. And just risk it all. I gotta split this up. The Ren 2 shots. Ren 2 shots into the net.
-1 to hit.
And then the Ren 1 shots into the Thunderheads.
Okay.
So I'll do the Ren 2 shots first. Do an extra shot with a reroll. Potential reroll, it's whatever it is. No all out attack.
Okay. No all attack? Okay.
Two of them.
Yeah, it's hot.
Oh, I get a reroll 1.
Good choice.
Yeah.
3 at Ren 2.
1, 3 damage each.
I guess you got bamboozled.
Yeah. There was someone bamboozled here today. Render.
Carry this, nerd.
4 is by 3, so that's fine.
Or to be outside, I can get it so hot because like
Floats it.
yeah.
I played Fundle.
3, Ren 1.
All right, 4s. 1, 2 damage. Not bad.
Long strikes.
Great,
and then
not bad.
Strikes.
Teams.
Okay, Nick, I've got a little update for the table.
Sure.
If you, yep. That is Eternus over there, but
great.
the dragons are coming in right now.
Oh boy.
There's the zombie dragon is the last feck thing on the table. He is trying to avenge. I just heard the whole lore of the team, but I'll be honest, it was a lot of adjectives
Okay.
and a lot of history, and I couldn't follow it as well as I can follow the KO Idneth one. But I
Okay.
probably need to see it. They've written out some lore.
Okay, great.
There's that unit of Reavers there has one of the 2 Idneth heroes here. I think. What did we have in this list? Maybe you can tell me. Look it up while I'm continuing to tell what's going on here. The eels are spreading out probably to go take that objective from the suffocating Gravetide. And then on the north side, we had what looked to be the stampede for the FEC player, but it was actually just a stand-in for the boat because the boat was falling. They had it on that obscuring terrain.
It's going to be an Ishan Soulcryer.
Soulscryer.
Soulcryer.
Okay, yeah, so that was a Soulscryer. He's standing over there. There's another Idneth hero that I don't know where he came from. Oh, maybe was there a regiment around on the other one? From the KO list? No, the other list, yeah. I think so. Which would probably be a Thrallmaster Thrallmaster with the Reavers and the Thralls. Okay. And that was only a block of 10 Reavers, 10 Thralls. I'm not seeing where they were because I thought we had a 20 block of Reavers. Does the other list have a 20 block of Reavers? The Idneth that we were just looking at?
It doesn't.
Maybe it was
They were
okay.
just hanging out together.
Maybe they were hanging out together. So that's why it's a little bit of a threat over there as well. Then because the thralls could maybe do something, but ultimately I think that zombie dragon, as long as it rolls okay, can do the work. But yeah, I was saying that we had a Corpse Mare Stampede standing up here on this obscuring terrain, but it wasn't actually a Corpse Mare Stampede. It was just a fill-in because the boat was falling over. So it was the frigate.
Got it.
And now he's moved, I believe, to the northern side of the field. We can't really see him very well, and then all of the balloon boys moved with him. What they're doing over there, what their mission is, I'm not 100% sure because now they're kind of away from all the activity.
Mission unknown.
Yeah.
In a world, there's Bellicor and the boys moving up to slap water.
I will say, I will let you know that Eternus has died already. So if he dies this time, he's gone for good.
He's out for eternity.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to the current table. I think we're looking at some charges, maybe.
This little thing? Can I fly around and take in the back?
Probably.
What'd you get, an 8?
Yeah.
It is a forest. Good place to
That's a weird forest. Yeah.
The weirdest forest I've ever seen in my life.
3?
3?
Oh. I don't even know if there's 12. Okay.
Yeah.
Would you like to reroll?
Need an 8 here. You want to try?
I want to do a.
Let's do it. 8. 6. I mean, the only thing I would want is a defense over there, I guess. But
Don't reroll it.
don't reroll it. Okay.
Let's hitting on 3.
Point.
Charging with
Okay.
Alright. No counter charges for you guys.
We only have 150.
Beginning with combat abilities.
yeah.
I'll blow up this thing to do mortals. Okay. Thunderers. 2.
Okay.
Bow. 2.
6 damage.
Yeah. Charge with King.
I'll do the 3 up. Tornus.
I could have.
No, 1. So they are not negative 1. Okay.
His finest hour, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, and we're getting some
The gun hauler will
in her action, some ship battles.
Ship on ship actions. The thing is, the ships are not good in combat.
Ramming speed.
In fact, it's actually worse to charge a boat in because the other boat can do some wounds in. So, in that
But
sense,
who cares? We're doing it. We're doing it live.
Yeah, we're doing it live. We're doing it, Red Bam.
Just with a gun butt.
Yep.
Strike blast, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Where do you want to fight first?
Tornus, I guess. I don't know. You think? Yeah. I mean, he's finest hour. Do you want to go here first? Because he's gonna die, right?
I'll do my charge.
I don't know. It's up to you. Like,
Stab me in
it's
the
gonna be
face
either a
with a
prosecutor- I
gun
would
butt.
for me, I would just pick one of those two, obviously, because that's all I have. But probably him first because he's gonna die. But if you, I don't know. It's up
By the way, the people who've played Ideneth before the new book came out, which is, I guess, about a year ago now, when they have their strike first turn, it's only for their turn. It's not for this one. It's not going to make a huge difference because obviously we're not that Ideneth heavy. And actually, if I kind of scope out the field, we've only really got the Thralls and... Did we have a foot hero or something going on? I'm not seeing a whole lot because, I mean, obviously they brought the KO with them. So the player still has units on the field, but I'm not sure that the Ideneth army itself is well represented. I'll go double check.
To be.
Like this.
There you go.
Thing. You can do 2d3 mortal wounds. 1 mortal wound.
I assume this. Yeah. We're gonna fight Tornus. We're gonna do our Scourge of Duran fight.
Sure.
He's going to be the pylon target.
Can I defense here? Or do you not? Do we care?
Do you want to pile in less so that you can recruit better?
I want for the power
Yeah, just get everybody.
Like, just make sure you get everybody in because you're always going to be able to retreat off that.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
So just make sure I've got like a guy there. He goes this way.
Stand back for coherence.
Yep. Illegal.
Illegal coherency.
All right.
Don't catch that on screen.
5, 10, 14.
Would you like to all out attack, or is there a more important one?
I don't think there's a more important one.
I think go for it.
All right.
All out attack.
We will not.
14.
No all defense.
10, 15,
Hopefully finest hours.
20, 5,
In my awesome roll right now.
8. Champ. All right. No minuses, so 2s and 4s, Ren 2, damage 1.
All right.
Wow. Oh boy.
Right in the middle too.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Oh man.
Right on the camera.
Wow. See, I got 1 2 out of it though. Yeah.
You got another one.
Oh, do I? Okay. Thank you. Oh, that's just the day it's been.
Yeah.
That's okay. So that is going to be 6, 8, Ren 2, please. 8 Ren 2.
Ren 2?
Yep, Ren 2.
Okay, so finest hour, so back to 4s. Pretty good.
Yeah.
2 damage apiece, or 1 apiece?
Just 1.
Yeah, he's up to 6. He's got 2 left.
Yeah.
See if I can retreat. I cannot.
Perfectly average results there.
Oh, you guys are getting those back.
Can I go with the prosecutors then?
Yes.
The lone prosecutor.
Fight me.
Hero of the game. All right, here we go. 3s and 3s.
Here he goes.
Here he goes. Look at him. Look at him go. 1. Turn 1. 1 damage.
Good.
Slugfest.
All right, my gun butt at your admiral.
-1 to hit.
Fine. Why am I -1 to hit?
Bow.
You charge. I believe that's an errata update.
Oh, is it?
Oh yeah, because the combat boat was really impressive with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Take your 4.
Yeah. You're gonna regret this. Oh. All right.
Here we go.
Over to you.
My boats into your guys.
The Thunder.
To the thunder.
Boo. Coward.
Let's go, boat.
Before I forget, I'm just gonna try to
3, no red.
3, no rend. All right, 3s.
3s.
Very dead.
My gun hauler straight glass.
Yeah. His thunder.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, 4s and 5s.
See ya.
1. No rends.
Yes.
Yep. Come on.
Oh, just barely.
He's still alive.
Cool.
All right. I need to know if the boat.
Sorry, what is this?
If the boat with that power through and get on the other side here.
We still have fights.
I know. I just need to know that for piloting for him.
Oh, okay.
Like if there's enough space there.
So you want to know if the back of the boat can power through to land
On the
there?
objective.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pilot in this way.
This is a good idea. What they're talking about now is powering through. So we were making fun of the boats fighting, but to be fair, the D3 wounds that the gun hauler can do when you come in is not worth doing this. Let's put it that.
Yeah.
It's not enough of a penalty with a boat that's on a 2-up save and 1 million wounds. The trick with that power through, though, of course, is making sure you're not tagging another unit that you weren't already in combat with. So you got to be careful about that because you can't do that. And then also as much as they probably are not big fans of this with these amazing armies that they have with all these great models and the extra attachments and stuff, you should probably bring an empty base for a weird model like that for multiple reasons. It might mean you have to take it off the table, but that's where you could kind of answer that question a little bit. But yeah, otherwise, I mean, it's an amazing model, of course. And, yeah, I'd want to have it on the table as much as possible.
Indeed. The other thing to consider is also one of the things that I have a custom Ushra that I have, but when you're in the high, this is not necessarily that. When you're in higher level competitive play, it's fair game for line of sight as well.
Yep.
So when you have something that is as tall as this model, it's hard to tell from here, but it's got a giant purple sun sitting on top of an already tall Ironclad. You're going to always be able to see that thing.
Yeah, to be fair, I think an Ironclad is almost always visible unless people running really big terrain.
Sure.
But I take your point, my friend.
Okay, take it and go.
Salty boy.
Salty boy.
Okay, so what's really going on in this turn, though? What are we getting out of this turn?
So they're looking to pick up a pair. That's what we're seeing right now.
Yeah.
So we've got some Aetherwings on there, and then talking about a power through, trying to put some more bodies on that objective to try and get the pair score. I think the Stormcast hero is alive and well, and I think I don't know that they've done that activation yet. So we'll have to see. But in this instance, then, if they are successful in picking up this objective, then we're going to look at 10 points for just primaries.
Yeah.
So it's not bad. However, it is pushing them further and further away from Wrathful. So then, to your point, they might be at a spot where they just say, "Forget it. We're going to just forget Wrathful from this point on and lean into Restless."
Yep. Also, there's always the downside and upside of telegraphing what you were planning on doing.
Yes.
And I think they were seeing and remember, these are two different KO, 1,000-point armies that going on here, or in this case. That is actually the Regiment Renown KO, but in any case, now we know that that's what he wants to do.
Yeah.
And so the Gunhauler is saying, well, I'll pile in on that Navigator right there and turn longwise so that I block off that lane as much as possible. And now we're going to have a real conversation as to whether you're going to fit there. So,
yes, I think they'll still be okay, especially if they're power through and they go this direction. I think that base will easily clear the Gunhauler and still be able to tiptoe on the other. You won't be getting out of combat, but I think they'll be able to get onto the objective.
Whose auto Endrin is that down there? What is that?
I believe that's theirs. It's the same paint scheme. Yeah. So this would be Fundle Bundles auto.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you still can't land on it though. No. So.
And there it goes.
I guess they just blew a CP, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Gonna do some damage. And it could even do its bombs. I forget if it qualifies. Let me check. Let's see.
So a little bit of debate on where it's going to go.
I see what you mean. What's the measurement on it?
So
I see what you mean.
do we mark this?
Okay, so the bombs can't go off because that's only your movement phase. So it wasn't keyword if you moved or used a move ability or whatever it could have been. So that's no bombs, but a power through.
No. So
Possible.
So what part of this are you going to sit flat on?
Sure. I didn't know it's not flat. Okay.
So I'm measuring the wrong side of this. What's going to happen is we're going to pick this up. I'm going to place a dice on the other side of that and then lift this dice. So that is the limit. Now it would have to fit between that. Now we might have to do the same thing with the gun hauler. I'm going to go in backwards.
Yep.
Yeah, because the only heroes.
The question is,
Yes.
yes.
We got it.
Yep.
Okay.
So now we're going to do our best to
Now
put this.
this has to come up. We're effectively going to have to just kind of treat the terrain as half an inch that way, but it's not relevant anymore, right?
Because it is supposed to be a forest, isn't it? Technically. Yeah. Okay.
Everybody good with that?
Yeah, we're good. Okay.
Yep.
All right, so we get
10. One more pair.
and then we don't get any. We haven't been underdogs.
Restless.
No. Yeah.
We're not underdogs. So 10.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, roll off.
All right, rolling up for 4.
I got a 4.
12.
Nice. All right.
I think we keep it.
Yeah, I mean, shoot off that. I can rally them.
Well, I can't shoot.
Oh, I thought you had some shooting combat.
No, I don't have a shotgun.
Okay, well, I can put some shots over there with the Endrinriggers or something.
Yeah.
5, you guys get 6 spell.
Is there something better to do with that block?
We turn them into Deepkin and we go over there.
Can you teleport them out of combat with that? Double check.
You guys get 6 command points?
Yes.
That's a cool interaction. So they would use their CP to turn one of the KO things into Deepkin.
Yep.
And use the Tides ability, and I checked. There is no other Deepkin on the field except for the thralls that are up there with Tornus. It looks like Tornus is still on. He's still alive. Maybe 6 wounds. So yeah, doing all right. And that was without a -1 to hit.
Yes.
The points difference is starting to become hard to come back from.
Yeah.
Because getting a 20-point turn here, they'll probably kill Tornus this turn.
Yes. You would hope. Yeah.
That'll put them at least 5 plus whatever objectives they've got. And then scouting is not gonna happen. I mean, he's talking about teleporting 1 unit.
Yeah, it's a long way to go to try and get that scouting. And one thing that I wanted to comment that I heard at the end of there, as TOs, organizers ourselves, Ryan, there's something that I think is important to recognize is that when you look at the battle plan maps, everyone is still very used to the old version where forests were a thing. Obscuring does not equal forest. In the app, you can see that an example of that is a wildwood. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the terrain will always be passable. It can have different keywords, and currently these have obscuring keyword has cover, obscuring, and unstable. So you cannot actually land on certain ones like that depending on the terrain. So we, in instances in our terrain or our events, we have pieces that are not walkable, and so people tend to swap them out because they see a picture of a forest and they go, oh, I should be able to walk through that. That's not always the case, and that's not the case in this event either. These pieces are not like the other ones that we've had on the stream where you can actually move through them. These are fixed pieces that you would not be able to land on, and it would be unstable.
Yeah, interesting you say that. Everything you just said, though, I think the standard in Europe is there is a flat piece in every single tournament. It's
fine.
We got real used to it. So, but
yes,
yeah.
But that's the part where, at least for the organizers, it's difficult. So I have to make 10 trillion announcements of please do not remove my terrain.
Yeah, sure. I think they're still discussing their options to figure out what they're going to do. I don't know if they've even committed to. They are discussing together, though. That's necessarily.
Rally them, I'd get a little extra move there. They'd move 12.
Wow.
That's
terrible.
Charge.
Yeah.
I was like, at this point of the battle,
Kill a hero.
Yeah.
Like this seems to be our best bet to kill a hero. So
But we still have to find a way to more, right? Like that's the
1, 2, 3.
right.
There's no way we snag that. I can attempt to retreat here, but it's not going to make it the distance. 3.
Well, you could retreat and hopefully survive onto that one with the
Right.
and then teleport
And there's
over
like
there.
a 1 in 3 chance that it survives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like we're in a really bad spot.
Right. So you just play
to your
whatever
outs.
option.
Right.
Are we better off? Oh, this guy. So teleport them.
I can't teleport them
Oh, right. Because they're your army.
Because I'm
You
me
can't
and you're you.
Right. No, that thing that I explained to you a minute ago, that's holding us back here. So this boat comes and deals with him
Yep.
and gets on the objective, right?
Sure.
Like, so I've got to do it. I don't have to kill him. I just need to charge him and get on the objective.
Sure.
Teleport them.
Sure.
Or no.
Retreat, teleport,
Vote more.
and hope for the best.
And kill a hero.
Yep.
That is the goal.
That's how you do it.
Don't
We didn't hear any of that.
pretend you don't know our plan.
I didn't hear any of that.
You could bomb racks him.
On my way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to be able to bomb rack him. Yeah, I can. I can bomb rack him and end on
He has
nothing.
14 move. He's the kind of movement.
Okay.
Next tournament, it's gonna be one for the agents.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. We're taking it. In the hero phase. Sorry, start of the battle round. I don't have anything. Start of the battle round to you.
No place power. Yeah, we're good.
Start of turn. I don't have anything.
I'm going to, or no, start turn. I don't.
Yeah. Start of turn for you.
When do we mark? Is that start turn?
Be hero phase, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, no, nothing.
Heads up, we got 15 minutes left.
Cool. Thank you. Nothing.
Hero phase.
Hero phase.
Try to get an Endrin. No.
We're gonna spend a command point to turn them into Kharadron Overlords.
Into Iden
Is it Iden Deepkin?
They're double kill.
We got you.
No.
We got
Double
you.
KO.
got that?
These are Deepkin.
Okay.
Going to rally them, right?
Yep. Oh, we already used a command on them.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Good call.
Oh, yeah.
Good call.
We will then teleport them using the teleporting tide.
There you go.
Counter charge?
You can't do both.
Yeah, they're going to go back to that objective.
Because they are Iden at Deepkin now, they are an eligible target.
Anywhere in particular on that.
You got room.
9 inches off of that, the thing. You know what I mean?
Okay, so this is looking to get a pair.
Yep.
It's also pushing them on. They're still not going to get scouting, right? No.
Not yet.
They'd have to put a lot more, and there's only 3 targets. That's that obscuring bit on the right, the place of power on the left. It's got to be with scout units, so I don't see it happening.
No, I think it's a safe call to say that scouting won't happen.
Yeah, so they're doing this purely for points, primaries, giving them a pair, giving them 1, 2. They've got the one up there. They need to go get a 4th one. Maybe the gun hauler retreats and then goes over to this to get more. So that gets them a 15-point turn if they kill what's his name? Tornus. They could also can't retreat and shoot with the boat, but they could try to kill off the Navigator. It's probably a less good target. I think Tornus is the way to go. But it's been swingy.
That's a sure battle tactic, so they need to put everything into that because realistically they're going to be talking out the last turn. Because this is the top 4. I'd be shocked if they even finish this turn, to be quite honest. So I would lock in the sure things right away of getting your master and then moving and worrying about scouting a little bit less.
Yep. See what's going on here.
Yeah, that's better too.
Maybe you shoot them now.
Rallying the long strikes. Of course, they have to come in outside of 9. No, that's not true. It's not the new unit. We haven't seen a whole Stormcast unit get wiped.
That is true.
So haven't been able to bring back a new unit. So yeah.
And then where should this end up? Like as far back as possible, right?
Yeah. So you've got 14 inches of movement, right?
Yep.
So use 4.5 to get over it, 4.5 to get back. So you've used 9 back to exactly where he is,
And then 5 inches.
and then 5 inches.
Talking about flying over to some bombs, sure thing. Honestly, I think they're playing to minimize points if they're being reasonable about it, because I think with a 13-point difference right now and the max points they're going to get this turn 15, and their opponents get to do a turn. I don't know. It seems like it's going to be close, and they just need to max points.
Yeah, I don't think they have the bodies now in the right positions to be able to consistently keep up with the way that the Fundle team here is able to keep scoring.
Yeah.
They're in a better spot to maybe start threatening for Restless. They can move up towards the board. It's not a sure thing, but it is possible. Whereas the Wisko Kings are really in the best spot for scoring anything else, as we just discussed.
Yeah, if you'll switch over real quick to top down 2, this game is pretty much on the side of the Wisko Kings,
Okay.
which tells me that if they can just keep their points low, Wisko Kings are going to end up pulling out the win.
Yeah.
This is going to be our first one.
I think this is the big one where we really can see how important it is to scratch for each single point that you can get, which is what we see the Wisko Kings on T1 doing, table 1, to try and, again, leverage that win and mitigate so that their partners can take home the win for the whole team.
Yeah. The board state here on this one is pretty straightforward.
Yep.
Bellicor up north went into, I say north, but...
He left the boys.
Yeah, he went up to go fight the frigate, lock down the frigate and the Vongrim that are over there. The zombie dragon's still hanging out with the thralls and reavers, maybe. A king and eels went in. I think that they're just sitting there on that objective.
Yeah, locking it down.
The Storm Drake is still just taking over that objective. Tornus is gone for good. The Bloodletters have moved up north and are attacking. They can keep attacking the boat if they want. Remember, that's not terrain. That's that's not tournament terrain. That's the actual either sea or what's it called? Gloomtide Shipwreck.
Shipwreck.
Yes. So right now, as far as I last saw, this team is winning quite substantially by 15, 20 points.
Okay.
So depending on how they can, I'll go check on the current score, but they were in the middle of the round. So let's go back to table 1.
No, I don't think so, because I want that as a charge target.
Go into those. Command point.
Defense.
5. Rank 2.
Okay, so 6s, well, defense. Damage? 6 damage? Okay.
5. I forgot that. I'm done with 5.
Come on.
3 at red one.
Okay, 5s. Okay.
I'll attempt to charge over there with the Endrinriggers that were set up. 4 inches, they're just going to stay where they're at.
Okay.
CP reroll that?
Sure, why not?
Let's see CP reroll. Yeah, they're going to stay where they're at.
Charges to you.
We got the guys. No.
Okay. Gun butts.
Defense.
Defense again?
Yeah.
Over there? Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so the other team is up 22 points right now, but that's at the top, the score of the top of 4. So we're still waiting to see what happens to the other team. But again, we've only got 6 minutes left, so they're either going to talk it out. But I think the momentum is definitely on the other team. So the question then is, does Wisko Kings here lose by 22 points or so? Let's say 15 points or more. That's going to be real.
We got a handshake coming on the table here.
This puts us at 27. So you're ahead 35 to 27 with bottom of 4 to play here. There's no way we can catch you. So do you want to work out what you score in 4? We'll do priority for 5 and then...
Yeah, I'll move there. Okay, we'll unlock finally Restless.
Okay.
On that.
Tornus is going to be able to move here, charge the boat, get on here. The boat is going to come here.
Yeah, you're gonna gain control of this
Yes,
objective.
100%.
Then I'll go this way, shoot.
Okay.
Questors can come this way.
Right. I think there's a very reasonable chance that we hold that objective because of the control debuff and the 2-up save against everything. I think we probably hold it, but who knows, right? It doesn't functionally matter.
Right. Because you're gonna get 10
there.
You're gonna get 10 on objectives this turn. You're gonna score what? Restless 2.
Restless 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Restless 2.
So 15.
And then Wrathful will never score.
Okay.
Wrathful, we're not going to get any farther on that.
So
And then
50.
it's just
And then-
5 is just.
Can we get on all objectives, I guess?
Yeah. Here, roll off.
You guys get that again, I think.
4.
Yeah.
So you gotta. So we have the turn, right?
Yeah.
So we have
you
a
guys
choice.
have that.
You want to shoot? I want to shoot this.
Yeah. Do you want to roll that then? Since we've got the time.
They might not be ready.
Right, because we defense that.
And then we'd redeploy. Right?
Sure. Redeploy, defense.
They redeploy 2 inches. Try to get some of those 10-inch shots out of range.
They're all 18.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Then it doesn't matter. Then I'm stay on the 10
See, the objectives, yeah.
Enemy defense to this.
Yeah.
Okay.
One.
Damage. They've taken 1 so far. I'm just gonna keep track here.
4.
5s actually, because they're deepkin.
Oh, they are deepkin.
Yeah.
No, they were only deepkin.
Oh,
on
and our turn. I lied.
Yeah.
3. Red ball.
Maybe 2. So yeah, just 1 die dies. It doesn't really matter, right? But they take a wound. Do you want to charge onto the objective?
I could have brought up the roll on the back.
Yeah, there's like you don't need that last objective there.
It would have been 9 inches away from where they were.
Yeah, it'd be a 10 charge here.
You just run him over
This
there,
one
like
is
clear the
3
obstruction.
away.
They're coming in.
As long as he's 3. So a 10 here. No.
And you
We
had
would
a
have had a
CP.
CP. Yeah,
Yep.
re-roll it. We would have had another CP.
Nope.
Charge here. 3.
Roll, yeah.
Then you just try and blow them up.
Yep.
Nope.
Okay. So we won priority. We're gonna skip them over there.
And then it really matters whether we hold that or not, but I don't think we do for another turn because that thing's already been blown up.
Yeah.
I think the only way we would is if this kicks out that thing and then I make a 9-inch charge. Right? So did it kick the thing out?
No.
No. Okay. Irrelevant. So
We could
probably
also
take
flew the
that.
birds over there too, I guess, which we didn't even think about that, but it doesn't matter. I mean, as long as they get on there, they're good. Yeah.
No, I'll just charge.
Charge the thing.
A land charge.
I would move up. I mean, we're just guessing here. But I'll auto 6 run if I need to or whatever. It doesn't really matter, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And then presumably he moved with everything else, so I'm not shooting him or anything, right?
So you'd have left them there?
I left them there.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Then we're shoot them.
Yep. Before you charge. Charge.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
First, teleport. They just do.
Sure.
It's his control set. That's why.
Sure.
I think, yeah, they can't like this or like the Taurus that just kind of
1 minus 1.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So
Guys.
we'll sneak out another 5 points. And
What
then
we've got on the last one,
Yep, so 5 on that.
and then what we've got on the last one,
Then
then
we'll get
we'll get
the last for Restless.
I mean you got to make the charge over there, but yeah.
No, I auto run.
Oh, you auto ran it. Okay. Got it. Okay. All right. So I've got it as 65, 32.
Okay, so the other table got 62-48. It was only a 14-point in the favor of Wisko Kings, and this is a bigger difference. Wow. So what was let's see. 14, so that would be down to 51. Yeah, this is it turned it into, it's what, about a 19-point difference or something like that. Yeah, that could have gone the other way for sure.
Definitely.
So unfortunately, we've got an announcement for the end of the Old World tournament right behind this table.
Yes, so it doesn't seem like we'll be able to do the end interviews anytime soon, unfortunately. Otherwise, we're not going to really hear anything.
Yeah.
So
we could run the Discord and do it. How far is the range?
the problem is the audio.
We could walk somewhere else. That's what I'm saying. If we stream it in here, don't have these mics on, take the handhelds with us, because these teams deserve interviews because they're beautiful armies, and I think it'd be nice for them, and to have.
You know what? Let's give it a try. Okay. Let's see what we can do, huh?
So we're.
No.
Yeah, good game, man. Yeah.
Way to handle us.
Hard to imagine.
A game going worse.
Right.
Yeah, this was like unbelievable.
Did miss with the bow once on the shooting.
Okay. Okay. So we're gonna, guys, give us a minute. We're gonna try to get this set up. Okay. Yes.
All right, everyone. That brings us to the end of the last round for the AoS Teams Championship. There's a... Yes, sir.
Yeah, it was good.
Okay, of course.
Here's a Arkanaut for you and your partner.
Oh, thanks.
These are little stands, all right? So,
It's amazing.
yeah, right on.
Thank you so
brother.
much. Yeah. Wow. You love to see it. We got awesome gifts from our corrupted friends from the first round. This was a gift to us from the Fire Slayers from the first round. There's a little stand in here for us. It's glass orbs. So amazing. This event has been so much fun. Like I was saying, this is the end of the first round, or I'm sorry, the end of the last round. We are Adepticon. Very exciting. We had a great time. I know Ryan is eager to get the interviews going on, as am I. We're going to rig that up. And also, we are going to live stream the award ceremony. So stick around for that. It'll be a separate stream. This one will end, and then we'll throw that up as soon as we are ready to go. But I've had a blast. I hope you have as well. I know First Boy, Best Boy over here has also had a great time with all of his snacks and getting his treats, but we are now going to switch over to testing our gear. There will be some pause in audio. Bear with us.
We go. We're gonna try. We're testing it out over here, and this will protect us from the audio that's about to come in, and we can get the Sigmar in the background. We got Neve here in the background. Yeah. And but we need to test it relative to the distance that we're going, and also how loud that's going to be. Nick, maybe Kai, look over at Nick, and is it a thumbs up? Is it good? All right, cool. We're going to try to do this. Nick, will you send one of the teams? Just ask whoever wants to come over. Yeah. We got Neve right here. We've had definitely the most painting oriented and hobby oriented of the teams. And, it looked like they were playing well too on the stream for this very last round. So we have a winner of sorts anyway, regardless. And we're going to have our most hobby oriented and lore oriented interview too. So we got them coming up here. They're working their way over here, I think. Yes. This will be Wisko Kings, I think. Hey guys, is everyone coming or just three?
Our fourth, he's getting the star.
All good, all good. So I'm gonna have Captain here grab this, and you can just hold it like I'm holding it. You can move around for the guys too. Nick, you are hopefully, yeah. We're gonna go this way, right? Oh, you want to go that way? Just cramp in. Here we are. Okay, yeah. And again, team name is Wisko.
Wisko King.
Wisko Kings. What's the origin of the team name?
It's Wisconsin.
Oh, okay, sure. I was for some reason I was thinking whiskey the whole time. You did give us rum, which we're excited to drink now that the tournament's officially over.
I was ready to reach over and grab some from you the way our game went.
Oh, really? No, it wasn't that rough. I mean, okay, so the game that you guys had on stream just now, the main game, was Nick and I were talking about it. So much tech and almost too much tech relative to output. But they also kind of had a similar story. There wasn't the Soulsworn did nothing but hold that objective the whole game.
Yeah,
you guys
killed the Eidolon.
Killed the but they wouldn't have gone after him. Sure. So the Eidolon had to come get them first, and they had a lot of shooting that came in too, right?
Yep.
So yes, but I think sometimes you see that 5-up ward that you're getting on that objective, and they're like, well, I guess this is where they have to stay. And you guys screened out so many different parts of the board that they weren't going to teleport just randomly to get over there. So they just parked on that objective, and it is what it is. But anyway, what I really want to talk about is you guys get the most lore-friendly interview we've had thus far. We get this beautiful banner of Neve because you guys have unquestionably, if I heard correctly from the TOs, did you guys win Adepticon?
We won Adepticon second year in a row, and People's Choice second year in a row.
Yes, and it's amazing. I mean, we had the Fire Slayers team on first round, which just also blew us away. It was our very first introduction to this format. They had great team stuff. They had a booklet. They had the whole thing going on, and we didn't get anyone like that until we got you guys.
Sure.
And so I'm really happy that we ended with y'all. The painting is amazing. I didn't even get to see the full display board, but I'm sure I saw it being built.
I can show you the video we took.
Sure,
I can show you that off screen.
The book, I was going to finish reading the story of the thing, but then the time ran out, but we were reading a little bit of the story at the beginning too. We haven't had our rum shots yet, but we will get to that too. Everything was amazing. And is this the same group of 4 people that was the past year one?
No. So Adam and I, who's not here, we were part of that original team. Our other original 2 had some life stuff come up. So Nick and Carson were our 2 new for the year.
Nice.
So really happy to have them. We did a great job. I'm so proud of the display. So much hard work went into that. It's just awesome.
Does everyone do their own army's hobby, or are some of these armies from like other people that have worked on it? Or
so this is all us. Carson painted all the KO. I painted all the Deepkin. Adam did the board, all those extras, all the little things that kind of make everything more. That was Nick.
Yep.
So everybody's got a job.
Fantastic. And it wasn't just that it was beautifully painted or a beautiful concept. You had a chance to donate, which is really cool. I'm curious how much feedback, or if you've got anything on that. Would you even know? Does it track how much you've gotten?
No, we're not.
No.
Okay, sure, but it's still a nice gesture, and it was for conservancy in the oceans, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's correct.
That's awesome. And then the story of your armies too actually makes sense. Like you guys had, with one exception, only Idoneth and KO. You had a little bit of Stormcast. What was the story with the Stormcast that came in? How does that fit in?
Well, I think really they were, even though they were Stormcast rules, the models were KO and Idoneth. You had the Sea Dragon, and you had the Gargant that had been kitted out with an Endrin and a cannon, so that he was part of the KO force. So even though mechanically they weren't part of the forces, thematically they definitely were.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah, and there was another regiment around you could have chosen, right? Was it just not good? Or am I remembering this incorrectly?
There are a couple other choices, but they're really points intensive. And part of it is that we really wanted to push the ability to have centerpieces on the table.
Oh, yeah.
And that regiment, that the Stormcast Dragons regiment, lets you bring 2 extra centerpieces effectively for pretty reasonable cost in points.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, it looks great and it makes sense. You got a skyport, you've got some Idoneth stuff going with a lot of flying. It makes sense to have some dragons in there too. And obviously the order stuff always has worked together with Stormcast in general. So if you as a coalition think back in 3rd edition and all so forth. What about y'all's game? How did that go? Obviously you ended up pulling it out, but the difference wasn't quite enough to make up the difference on the other game.
Yeah.
But it was a close round.
It was they got a lot of points kind of in the very end. Caught up on battle tactics, but pretty much everything that could have went right for us.
Good.
We had an Endrin hold them up for 2 turns, which was pretty great. And we just played kind of aggressively and shot up the side with the eels, the dragons. We're able to bring in through kind of them coming up a little too much with their Terrorgeists to bring out the Reavers in for the support edge, which kind of really split their decisions that they had to make, and really held back until the last minute with the frigate and the salvagers to get Bellicor when he was away from the bloodletters and everything. So.
Well, it looked like a fun game too. I hope you guys had an amazing 5 rounds, and obviously congratulations on the Adepticon. I am really glad that we, who have never seen this format before, Kai, Nick, and I were all super impressed by the format in general, but also that we got to end on such a high note with you guys.
What was your favorite part of the format?
I'm a Johnny. Well, thanks for asking me a question. I'm a Johnny list building kind of guy, and from a streaming perspective, I liked seeing things that you don't usually get to see. Some of which were actually quite techy, and the interaction, of course, giving the faction ability was cool. But I think also that I'm involved in the Dutch team as the coach, and we do pairings. This pairing system is a light version of it.
Very light.
But I like that it's not just doubles. That there's an investment, and that everyone has to play together. And I don't know, it's just really cool. We are definitely trying to introduce this in the Netherlands coming up soon.
This is the most fun format I play in. I've done ATC. We won ATC. We won Kansas City, Missouri Open with Games Workshop. So I've done the teams format. That teams format is really fun. This is the best format.
Cool. Well, we would love to come back sometime in the future, whether we're playing or, getting the streaming again. Adepticon was just such a great event. Positive vibes all around. And I can see why everyone likes this as the marquee event. It's really cool. And it's nice to do after you've had the serious games, right? Yeah. So anyway, thank you guys so much for everything. It was a pleasure meeting you, and congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Your winners, no matter what, how it played out in the games. Yeah, cool. I'm going to grab this. And if you'll send the other team over, that'd be great. Yeah. Nick might even be doing so right now. Okay, so for the stream, I'm going to keep going. And Kai, thank you so much for everything you've done, buddy. We're going to I think we're going to go do our Kraken shot pretty soon. Yes? Almost. Hey, I think it was a gift from the team. It belongs in the stream. So we'll see what happens. But let's get that other team over here. And what's that? Yeah. God, right at the last minute, we get good boy, first boy, best boy, whatever, Mr. Tumnus.
Technically, it is over.
It is over. Yeah, we're gonna get the the Fundle Bundle 3 is coming over now. Kai, if you'll hand them the microphone.
We're ranging it a little bit.
What's that?
We're ranging a little bit.
Okay, sure. We're going to come this way, get a little bit closer. And then Nick is going to tell us if you can know if we're in shot or not. Hey guys, everyone comfortable being on the recording? Okay, cool. Hey, congratulations. Thank you. You guys pulled it out. It was a close one. It could have gone either way. This is our closest one of all 5 of the streamed games, and it was really one of these things where I was hoping to see if the difference between the two games actually came into play, and it did, of course, in this case. So, what's the theme of the army? Where are you guys? First off, where are you guys from?
Kenosha area.
Yeah, that's right.
We actually have a team. We have a good community there. We actually have 4 teams from the Kenosha area that are playing.
You guys are number 3, I guess, officially.
Yep.
Yeah.
And our theme was just kind of
you can get this close.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, the theme was just kind of we're all playing armies that we like.
Yeah.
And this set we like, we didn't really have like a great theme. Unfortunately, like our opponents, these guys they start planning the next year
for sure
now already.
Yeah.
So like
they've won 2 years in a row. Yeah.
Do conversions. Like we have a couple of guys on our team that are good at conversions, but we didn't really have a plan. Just love playing the game together. So.
But the armies were honestly really beautiful as well. I don't know if I've ever streamed a game that had this high quality of hobby on the table between the two sides. So this is just really good. So, I mean, congrats on that as well. What was the rest of your experience at the tournament thus far? Was it, I mean, obviously we're done now, but how was it? Was it fun? Good games all around?
I mean, this is a weekend I look forward to any other weekend in the year. It's just like we have, it's 4 days of Warhammer because I played singles. A lot of us played singles as well, and then now we played doubles, so it's 3 hours of Warhammer in 4 days. I mean, you can't get much better than that.
Yeah.
The team event is just great energy. It's nobody's really super competitive. We're all just here to have a good time. People take a lot of time in their hobby and gameplay as well, and it's cool to see the list constructions that like really mesh with each other. So
Yeah.
Did you 10 games, no bad games.
So you guys, everyone played singles as well?
Just
Okay,
we did,
okay. Yeah, 10 games is intense.
Yeah.
It's a commitment. I'm glad it's in this order, though, where you do the series ones first, and you can let go a little bit on this. I'm sure there was someone playing real competitive teams, but I don't know who that was.
We know.
Yeah, okay. Gotcha. I wanted to ask you about Tornus, because I end up talking about it quite a lot. When you teleported Tornus, I think through the portal, right?
Oh, right.
Over to the corner. I was like, what is going on here? And then they tried to get Master. Tornus just tanked it out. He just didn't die.
Yeah, he does. He has the action on a 3-up. He can give -1 to hit, which did help.
Yeah.
Against all the Reavers. But,
Yes.
But I think I just got lucky too on the saves. I think we did all defense, and he was finest hour one of those.
Yeah.
But he tanked like 20 of them. So.
Yeah, and what was the original goal? I couldn't figure out what you were hoping to get over there.
Well, distract. Distract.
You did.
Distract, and if we made the charge, then we could potentially tie them up anyways.
Sure.
But it also allows them to not teleport anything over there as well.
Sure.
Even though there's not really terrain, but yeah, it does distract him.
Yeah.
He's always kind of a threat. 12-inch move flying. He's got a.
Sure. Yeah, he did. I mean, I don't ever see him on the table because you don't have a whole lot of people running him.
He's the cheapest Stormcast character that can take everything.
Yeah, that's what someone mentioned in the chat, and that obviously that has a lot of value.
Right.
Cool. You totally proved me wrong on that. I might have been like, I have no idea what's going on over there. And the distraction Carnifex worked. You got that whole giant block of Namarti, who actually I think kind of whiffed a little bit too, for sure. What else? What was the takeaways of y'all's game?
Our game? We ran it was kind of a mirror match for them because they had two Deepkin and Kharadron, so it was kind of like a mirror of it. Their army's a lot more mobile than ours were. We have like all of your zombie dragons and stuff like that. It's really hard when their army can move obscenely fast, charge, reactive move, where we're kind of plodding along towards the center. Really came down to it. They played really, really well. They hit all their charges. There was a back and forth where we took the double, where they gave us the double and then they took the double back. So it was a lot of back and forth for that. Really, honestly, just really well played. We were just a little slow getting around the board because they have so much redeployment and reactive movement. So they played it really, really well, and we were just not able to get everywhere in time.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, did anyone get a really good use of the CP ability to switch faction abilities or whatever?
Yeah, we didn't really take advantage of that. Yeah, and I think a lot of their team did. I know that they made their KO Deepkin so they could teleport them, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, we thought about it. There were a couple of times where we could do it, but I think the main thing is making something else like the other faction is really cool, but it is only for one round, so you kind of have to if you do that at the hero phase, you have to plan for something later on, and it could fall apart. But I think given the weird thing is they just told us about that not long before. A lot of people had already kind of had their list figured out. So it would have been nice to know this a month or two ahead.
Sure.
So we had time to plan. So you can take advantage.
Yeah, we've been debating that in our coverage the whole tournament, and I think there's pluses and minuses to both. There's going to be the type that's going to angle shoot for some broken combo that GW didn't intend, and then maybe they could have if it only came out after list deadline was permanent, then everyone just has to work with what they got, and that could have been maybe fairer in that sense and kept away some of the meta breaking stuff or whatever. But who knows? Baleful Lords, people were talking about bringing back a Mega Gargant for free or something. Which is that would be cool. A little crazy.
Yeah. We did have one of our friends from one of our other teams get 100-something attacks with Dark.
Sure.
Because he made them orcs. So.
Oh yeah, sure. They're very orky. Yeah. Anyway, guys, any shout outs you want to do for people back home? Obviously, the rest of the Fundle Bundle crew that's here, but
all of us. It's a great community. We have we get nights at our local. A lot of people there. I'll shout out my wife because she made 100-something gift bags to give out for all of the teams. So,
nice.
She was made all the bracelets. Else?
I got a wife and 3 kids.
Yeah.
Half of us are married, half of us aren't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
beginning. Yeah.
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 You want to give a call out to the shop down in Kenosha?
Oh yeah. Coliseum Games is our local store, and they're always they move stuff around for us and set up tables and give us like full room of their game rooms.
Nice.
Pretty
Awesome. Well, thanks once again for being on stream, the very last stream of the big long tournament. And it was amazing getting to see what the community's like here and seeing what Adepticon's all about. So the stream will be live for you guys to watch permanently. So just feel free to check it out. And I hope you guys had fun.
Was you guys this first time at Adepticon?
First time at Adepticon.
Well,
Cool. Hey, thanks a lot. I appreciate it, guys. Yeah. And have a good, safe ride back. Yeah.
Okay,
Cool. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right.
And there you have it. Fundle Bundle on their way out. And Ryan making his way back so that we can give a proper adieu for round 5 of the AoS Teams Tournament. As I mentioned, we are going to live stream the awards ceremony, which will be happening in just a few minutes. I believe 24 to be exact. But Ryan, we did it.
We did it. How was the sound over there?
It was good. We need to be a bit better of holding the mics to our face. You were fine. So sometimes when we get a little late, but whatever. Other than that, very clever solution. So that's maybe something to do in the future.
Every time.
Because that's way better. So yeah, thank you, Tom, for the acknowledgement of awesome work. I appreciate it. And we appreciate you, chat, for hanging around with us this entire time at Adepticon. I have had so much fun. I've got a table full of awesome swag that has been given to us all over the place. We received the corrupted orbs, which I am losing my mind over because, as I mentioned before, I love knickknacks to put on my desk. So this is going to be great. So thank you so much, guys. We hope you have enjoyed it. We hope you've had a good time. Like I said, we had a blast.
Yeah. My favorite events are unquestionably the big marquee events. So this is unquestionably been added to this list, but I'm including AoS Teams Worlds, which is arguably the best event of the year, and Atlanta, the World Championships was really fun. We're going to do the GW Open.
We are going to be at the GW Open, yes.
Maastricht in the Netherlands coming up in a month.
Yep, end of April.
Yep, that'll be really fun. And obviously we host our own events in the Netherlands too. But at the end of the day, the big thing for me is it's kind of like what Noah said years ago, five new friends, right?
Yes,
And go ahead, please.
Not 5-0, 5 new friends.
Yes, that's what it was. And as streamers, we get to meet not only each one of the players that's in the singles games, so that's going to be 10 different players for 5 rounds, but then now we had, 8 times 5, 40.
40 new friends.
50 with the singles.
Yes, true.
That's insane.
We made 50 friends. That's
On
more than
some
I've
level.
ever made in my life.
Anyway, Nikki Pots and Pans,
Yes.
First Boy, Kai.
First boy, best boy.
First boy, best boy,
Mr. Tumnus Kai.
Yeah. We've had a good time.
Yes.
I don't know if this is everyone's sense of humor, but we've made it work.
Yes.
And guys, thank you so much for checking this out. It's rounding off this one video. If you don't watch this video, you're not seeing the official round out. But we're gonna put the show up soon, and we're gonna make a little announcement there too. I don't know if we're gonna be filming that part, but thank you so much, guys. It was a blast, and thank you to everyone back home supporting us. And, till the next time we do something like this.
Yes.